In just a moment, the Whistler will bring you the strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, I'd like to tell you about the happy ending that more and more drivers are finding in their quest to make ration gasoline go farther. Now, if you think I'm going to say Signal Go Farther gasoline, well, you're right. Well, after all, friends, what could be a more logical place to look for mileage than to the gasoline that for years has been famed for mileage? You see, each oil company has its own formula for its own brand of gasoline. Well, long before the war, when economy was still the important thing, Signal Oil Company set out to produce a gasoline formula that would give more miles. Today, of course, with certain gasoline ingredients reserved for war, no gasoline can promise you all the brilliant anti-knock performance you enjoyed in pre-war Signal gasoline, and which you'll find again in even further improved Signal post-war gasoline. But here's the important point. Even today, Signal's wartime formula still puts the emphasis on mileage. That's why if you haven't tried Signal Go Farther gasoline in your car, there never was a better reason or a better time to get acquainted with your Signal gasoline dealer. And now, back to the Whistler.
Well, Oliver Gorst, by a stroke of luck you found out. At last your mind is relieved. Or so you think. At last you know you did kill Lucille. It wasn't a dream. No, the police are after you. But you found out in time. You can get away. As long as the police don't know who you are, you can just go home and pack your bag, buy a ticket, and go away. Nobody will ever know. And those policemen sitting back there in Lucille's apartment can wait till doomsday for you.
Your move.
Well, thanks.
You know I got you licked.
Sure. But I like to take my time about giving up. I'm sure glad I'm not playing you for dough. Did you hear that?
Elevator. Stopped at this floor.
He's coming this way.
Get ready. But don't make a sound. Let it ring. I'll open it. You stand by.
Oh, I thought...
Come in.
Well, I'm looking for a Miss Doane.
This is Miss Doane's apartment.
Well, is Miss Doane here? I'd like to speak to her privately.
She's not in just now. May I ask who you are?
It doesn't matter. I'll call some other time.
I'm sorry, but we're interested in Miss Doane, too. I'm Detective Adrian from police headquarters.
Police? Is Miss Doane involved with the police?
Very much so.
Well, I'm glad. It's about time the police took care of women like that. Breaking up homes, stealing my husband. I found her address in my husband's letter file. I came here to tell her that if she didn't leave him alone, I'd call in the police myself.
Your name, please?
I'm Mrs. Gorst. Mrs. Oliver Gorst. And I want to tell you that
Your
I should...
address?
30 Western Street. As I was saying, Oliver and I were quite happy until this woman came along. What's the matter?
Here they are, Mr. Adrian.
Hello, Inspector. This is Rock Adrian. Have Oliver Gorst, 30 Western Street, picked up for questioning. Yeah, for the murder of Lucille Doane.
Next Monday at 9 o'clock, The Whistler will bring you another strange tale. The Whistler is broadcast for your entertainment by the marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories, and by your neighborhood Signal dealer. This program is directed by George W. Allen, with tonight's story by Joseph Cochran and music by Wilbur Hatch, and is transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking, and suggesting that you let every traffic signal remind you that you do go farther with Signal gasoline. Yes, you do go farther with Signal. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Driving a Formula One Lotus needs special training, but teaching people to drive needs special training too. Instructors of the British School of Motoring are specially trained. That's why last year alone, BSM had more than 250,000 successful pupils. If you want to learn to drive safely, confidently, and in the shortest possible time, just phone your local branch of the British School of Motoring.
How old and how much is that vase?
It's 1,000 years old and worth £10,000.
Ha-ha! This curly-whirly with all its miles of chewy toffee covered in creamy Cadbury's chocolate is 10 minutes old, only costs 3p. Of course, you can't stick flowers in it. But you can't chew a vase.
The next hour is brought to you by John Paul Mitchell Systems, the world's leader in hair care products and styling tools. Visit www.paulmitchell.com today.
You look in on the Coopers, it's morning. Katie, the maid, is singing in the kitchen as Liz Cooper enters.
Some enchanted evening, you will meet a stranger.
Good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Mrs. Cooper. Across a crowded room.
Well, what makes you so happy across an empty kitchen?
Oh, Mr. Negley, the mailman, was just here.
Katie, have you been playing post office?
No, but I have been giving him a cup of coffee every morning.
Oh, I wondered why we've been getting our mail before anyone else in the neighborhood. He must like the way you percolate.
Oh, I don't percolate for him. He's a Silex man.
Oh.
Oh, that's 3 kinds of coffee I have to make every morning. I'm an old-fashioned boiled drinker. He's Silex, and you and Mr. Cooper are drip.
Well, thanks a lot.
Oh, well, I didn't mean it like that, Mrs. Cooper.
I know. Say, was there anything interesting in the mail? Oh, the mail. Where did you put it? Where is it? Where is it?
Please, let go of my apron. You're choking me. It's on the table by Mr. Cooper's plate.
Oh, there should be a bill there for Miller's department store. I have to get it out before George sees it.
Hey, how come the mail's so early?
Too late. Cross your fingers, Katie. Maybe it isn't in today's mail.
Oh, my goodness, what's on the bill that's so important?
Oh, a little velveteen suit I couldn't resist and shouldn't have bought and finally did and wish I hadn't.
Oh, I'll bet it didn't even come this morning.
Yes?
Want to give any odds?
May I see you a moment, Elizabeth?
My full name. Oh, he's really ripping. Start a roaring fire, Katie. He'll want to heat up a few pokers.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Good morning, George. How's my little husband this morning?
Liz, do you have any idea what the mailman brought this morning?
The mail?
No, a bill from Miller's department store for $98.
Oh.
I'm sure you have a reasonable explanation for this.
I have?
Liz, we talked this over last month, and you promised you'd never charge anything again without asking me, didn't you?
Yes, George.
Well?
Let's face it, George. I'm rotten through and through.
Now, Liz, you can't kid your way out of this.
Oh, I don't mean to buy those things, George. I just go in to browse, and some sneaky little clerk catches me with my charger plate down.
Back it goes, Liz. Back like the coat last month, then the 2 hats the month before that, and the blouse before that.
Oh, George, don't make me take anything else back to Miller's. You know what they call me down there? Mrs. George Retriever.
Well, I'm sorry, Liz. Maybe someday we can afford those extra luxuries, but right now we've got to cut corners.
Well, it's not my spending that's the trouble. It's your salary. I think
Hold
it's the
it.
least...
I know just what you're going to say. George, I think you should ask for a raise.
I certainly do. What's the matter with Mr. Atterbury anyway? You've been with the bank 10 years and you haven't got a thing to show for it.
I have, too. Don't forget my 10-year pin.
Well, pretty soon you'll have to use it to hold your 10 years' trousers together. You're afraid to ask him for a raise.
I am not.
You are, too. Georgie is a sissy. Georgie is a sissy.
All right. Now, look, if it'll make you feel any better, I gave Mr. Atterbury a very strong hint yesterday.
Really? Did you really, George?
I certainly did. We were having lunch, and Mr. Atterbury said, George, it's getting hard for a man to make both ends meet these days.
Oh, what an opening. And what did you say?
I said, it sure is.
That's all?
Yes.
He didn't get upset by your strong language, did he?
Well,
George, you've got to speak plainer. Come right out and ask him for a raise.
Well, things like that just aren't done down at the bank.
Then do it away from the bank. Ask him tonight at dinner. We're eating out with the Atterberries, you know.
I won't talk business at dinner.
All right, if you won't, I will.
Oh, no, you don't.
Don't worry, George. I'll bring it up subtly.
Yeah, I know you're subtly. Good evening, Mr. Atterbury. Sorry we're late, and why don't you give George a raise?
All right, George. I won't say anything if you'll promise me one thing.
What?
For heaven's sake, don't pay the check. No wonder he thinks you don't need more money. You always pick up the check when the four of us go out to dinner.
I do not.
You do, too? Although I'll admit it isn't your fault. Mr. Atterbury can out-fumble anyone.
Oh, now that isn't fair. He pays as often as I do.
Oh, sure. You pick up the check for dinner and dancing at the Biltmore, and then when we're at the ball game having peanuts, he says, "It's my turn, boy."
You're exaggerating.
Use your eyes, George. Every time the check comes, he's looking down, studying his fingers. You'd think he just discovered uranium under his nails.
Now that you mention it, he has done that a couple of times.
Sure. You don't have a chance between his fingernails and that trick fork of his.
Trick fork?
You've seen it. The minute the waiter brings the bill, Mr. Atterbury's fork jumps under the table, and he drops out of sight to look for it.
Hey, that happened just the other night, didn't it?
You know it did. The zipper got stuck in your wallet, and Mr. Atterbury had to stay under the table 45 minutes.
Golly, Liz, I think you've hit on something there. Why, that big tightwad.
Then you'll make him pay the bill tonight.
You're darn right I will. And as long as we're sticking Atterbury with it, let's stick him good.
Oh, you mean order everything expensive?
Everything we order is going to be either a la carte, imported, or out of season.
Oh, good. I think I'll have caviar smothered in caviar.
I could just see Atterbury's face when he gets the bill.
Yeah, make the waiter crawl under the table and hand it to him.
Yeah.
And remember, George, now don't weaken.
I won't. Even if we have to sit and drink water until he gets the idea.
Yeah, and if I know him, when we walk out of there, we'll squish.
What's keeping Liz and George? What time is it, Irish girl?
Oh, it's just 7, Rudolph. We're early.
Oh. You know, George has been acting funny lately. I think he'd like to ask me for a raise, but he hasn't got the nerve.
Well, I'm surprised he hasn't asked you. You'd think the bank was making $1 million the way you throw your money away.
Me? Throw money away? What are you talking about, Lotus Bud?
Well, for one thing, every time we go to dinner with Liz and George, you pick up the check.
Oh, I wouldn't say every time.
I would. Although I'll admit it isn't your fault. George Cooper can out-fumble anyone.
Oh, now, that isn't fair, Iris. He pays as often as I do.
Sure. You buy box seats to the symphony, and he pays the tax on free passes to the circus.
Well, that doesn't happen all the time.
To say nothing of his 2 wallets. One, he has the zipper welded together. And the other one is made out of a magic carpet. As soon as the check appears, it shifts to another suit at home.
Well, now that you mention it, that does happen pretty often. And if those don't work, he goes to make a phone call. Well, tonight I think I'll just teach that young scamp a lesson.
Are you going to outweigh him?
You bet I am. George pays the bill for this meal. And as long as we're going to stick him, let's stick him good.
You mean order everything expensive?
Yeah.
Ooh, what fun!
Here they come. Remember, the sky's the limit. Yoo-hoo, George boy, Liz girl, here we are.
Iris, Mr. Atterbury.
Oh, Liz girl, George boy.
Hi, everybody.
Well, sit down, sit down.
Oh, my, I'm starved. I feel like eating something extra special tonight.
Yes, me too. Get the waiter, Rudolph. Let's not waste any time.
Yeah. Waiter. Yes, sir. We'd like to order, please. Very well.
Why don't we start off with some champagne?
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, okay by me.
That's a fine idea.
Then you want a bottle of champagne?
Yes, bring a bottle for each of us.
Which would you like, domestic or imported?
Imported.
Are you sure you haven't had enough to drink already?
No, we're sober as judges. What else will you have, Liz?
I think I'll have a porterhouse steak.
One porterhouse steak.
As an appetizer.
As an appetizer?
I'd like a double lobster thermidor.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that sounds good. I think I'll have that, too.
Instead of the steak?
No, just pour it over the steak.
I'll have beef stroganoff.
I'd like a filet mignon with wild rice and an anchovy salad.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and some artichokes and drawn butter.
And some water chestnuts and bamboo shoots.
And bring a side order of pheasant under glass.
Ooh, what a bunch of spenders.
Oh, and for dessert, crepe Suzette and cherries Jubilee and a baked Alaska. Waiter, what's the matter? What are you dreaming about?
Oh, if I was only working on commission, I could retire. Hey, now, let's see. Who ordered the Fitz shampoo?
What?
Oh, that's French champagne. I'm so excited I can't read my own writing.
My, that was a delicious dinner.
Oh, I'm so full I can't move.
I'll bet I've gained 5 pounds.
How about some after-dinner mints?
Oh, we've had some.
Well, how about some after-dinner mints?
Well, shall we settle up the check? Will it be cash, or do you want to finance it? Well, come, gentlemen. Which one of you is the host?
You have just heard a solo by Rudolph Atterbury on his magic fork.
Pardon me, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'll get it.
George, just wait him out.
Yeah, what's he doing under there? Stripping down to his money belt?
Funny, I can't seem to find my fork anyplace.
Yeah, look, here's the check. Will someone pay it so I can go home?
I'll pay it.
George.
Yes, sir, I'll take care of that little old check.
Well, what do you know? I found my fork.
That was quick.
Here you are, sir.
Oh, now, isn't that the limit?
What's the matter, George?
I left my wallet in my other suit.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, that's liable to happen.
My knife.
Let me get it this time.
Here. Thanks a lot.
Look, I'll make it easy for both of you. Let me decide which one pays. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. My mother told me to take you.
Ah, that's you, George.
I demand a recount.
I just remembered I have to make a phone call.
I don't think you will.
I'll be right. Who tripped me?
Nobody. Mr. Atterbury tied your shoelaces together.
What dropped out of your pocket when you fell, George boy? Looks like your wallet.
Yeah, we're dead.
Well, give me the check, waiter.
George, you'd better hit him for that raise right now. We'll need it to pay for this meal.
Oh, Liz, not now. Now keep quiet.
You won't ask him?
No.
Waiter, will you bring me a paper bag to put the leftovers in?
For your dog?
No, for us.
Liz
Liz has finally convinced George that he must ask Mr. Atterbury for a raise. She's been giving him pep talks all morning, and right now she's having final inspection.
There, now let me look at you. Your suit's pressed, your pants have a nice crease, you're wearing your sincere tie, you have a clean white handkerchief in your pocket. Now, what are you going to say to him?
Mr. Atterbury, will you marry me?
George. Now, what are you going to say? Let's rehearse it. I'm Mr. Atterbury. Go ahead, boy.
Mr. Atterbury, I don't want you to grant me special privileges. I realize this is a bad time to ask, but...
Oh, for heaven's sake, speak with authority like this. Mr. Atterbury, you've stalled me long enough. I demand a raise.
Mr. Atterbury, you've stalled me long enough. I demand a raise.
Wonderful. Now, hurry up while you're still in the mood.
Mr. Atterbury, you've stalled me long enough. I demand a raise. What have you got to say about that?
Mr. Atterbury, we'll see you now, Mr. Cooper.
Oh, thanks, Adele. Mr. Atterbury?
Yes, Cooper boy, what is it?
You've stalled me. You've stalled me.
We'll step on the starter, boy. Let's get going.
Well, you see...
My time is valuable, Cooper. I just wasted a half hour with Joe Ridgely. He had the nerve to come in here and ask for a raise.
A raise? Oh, what happened?
Let's just say there'll be one less glass by the water cooler.
You fired him?
Bluntly, yes. Now, what did you want? Must have been important.
Yes, sir. I wanted to know, could you lend me your key to the men's room?
Katie, I'm so mad.
What's the matter?
George just called and he didn't get his raise.
He didn't?
No, he didn't even ask for it. Oh, he's so wishy-washy.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I would, and if he doesn't stop being wishy, I'll have to take in washy. Well, there's more than one way to skin an Atterbury.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to heckle him into getting George a raise no matter what I have to do. And I've got some real goofy ideas in my head.
Oh, George, boy, come in. I've had the most amazing morning. Your campaign manager has been very active.
What do you mean?
Liz has started a Cold War to get you a raise. So far, I've had 4 anonymous phone calls.
No.
Yes, and 3 telegrams.
Well, how do you know Liz sent them?
Look at the signature on this one.
The Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to George Coopers.
Listen to this. I think you should give my brother George Cooper a raise. Signed, Gary.
I'll tell her to cut it out.
Yes, I've had just about enough. Well, come on, boy, let's go to lunch.
All right.
A rock through the window. Let me see the note tied to that.
Here.
Dear Mr. Atterbury, George Cooper deserves a raise. Signed, an important depositor. P.S. Sorry, I thought the window was open. This will be deducted from your paycheck, boy. Come on, let's go eat.
Well, don't worry about Liz, Mr. Atterbury. I'm sure she won't do anything else.
Oh, won't she? Do you by any chance recognize that little old lady selling apples in front of the bank?
Apples!
Oh, no.
Apples. Buy an apple, mister.
Liz.
Apples. Buy an apple and help a starving vice president and his wife.
Oh, Liz.
Buy an apple, Mr. Atterbury.
No, I won't buy an apple.
The Atterbury's bank is failing. It's failing. He can't even afford to buy an apple.
Liz, take your apples and get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. I'm going. A fine way to treat a poor old lady.
Hello?
Well, you finally did it, Mrs. Genius. He fired me.
He didn't.
I was just getting him calmed down from the old lady bit when in walked 10 kids in rags yelling, Daddy, I'm hungry.
I borrowed them from Mr. Woods next door.
I have to clear out of my office by 3 o'clock or he'll charge me rent. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Why, that dirty bum.
Mr. Cooper?
No, Mr. Atterbury. He fired George.
Oh, no. But what about the skywriting you ordered?
Oh, I'll have to cancel it. Darn it, they were going to write George Cooper needs a raise from one end of the town to the other.
Oh, I'd like to have seen it.
Oh, Kitty, have I got an idea. I'm not going to cancel that skywriting. As long as George is fired, I'm going to switch it.
To what?
I'll tell them to... Hello? Hello, this is Mrs. George Cooper. I ordered some skywriting at 3 this afternoon. What? No, I didn't order. She's lovely. She's engaged. She uses ponds. You've got it all mixed up. That's right. George Cooper needs a raise. Yeah, well, I want you to change it. Now, this is what I want you to write instead. Mr. Atterbury is a stinker, in letters a mile high. Right? Goodbye.
Ooh, now what are you going to do, Mrs. Cooper?
Hide nothing. I'm going to go down to the bank and make sure Mr. Atterbury sees it.
Well, George, it's almost 3. Is your desk cleaned out?
Yes, Mr. Atterbury.
Well, you can take your things and put them in that large office down the hall.
What do you mean?
Oh, you really fell for it, boy. Everybody in the office knew about your promotion but you. The board of directors voted it this morning.
Promotion?
Yeah.
You mean I'm not third vice president anymore?
No, sir. From now on, you're executive third vice president. I couldn't resist having my little joke.
Oh, gosh. I thought you fired me on account of Liz.
Well, if she'd pulled one more stunt, I would have. But that's all over. Come on, I'll buy you a drink to celebrate.
Oh, boy, this is great.
Well, what a break. There's Liz. You can tell her the good news. Hello, Liz, girl.
Mr. Atterbury, I do not recognize your existence. Come on, George, get your things and let's leave this marble sweatshop.
Oh, Liz, that firing was all a gag. Mr. Atterbury gave me a promotion.
Oh, George, that's wonderful.
Come with us, Liz, across the street. I'm buying.
Well.
Oh, look up there. They're starting some skywriting.
He's starting with M.R.
Mister.
Oh, well, it's probably just an ad for that show, Mr. Roberts. Come on, let's go.
No, wait. I get a kick out of these things. You never know what they're going to write next.
You can say that again.
Now, let's see. Mr. A.T.T.
Mr. Atterbury, will you tie my shoelaces?
Liz, you're wearing pumps.
You stay out of this.
Well, now, look what he's spelling now. Mr. A.T.T.E.R.B.
It's probably an ad for that piano player, Jose Atterby.
U.R.Y. Oh, that's my name.
No,
Atterbury.
no, it isn't. It's that soft drink, you know. Atterbury hits the spot, 5 full ounces. That's a lot.
Liz, I'm beginning to have an awful feeling about this.
You have an awful feeling.
Mr. Atterbury is...
Well, goodbye, George. It's nice to have known you.
Lovely. Mr. Atterbury is lovely.
Huh?
That's what it says. Oh, Liz, this is a wonderful surprise for me.
Well, it's a much better surprise for me. Mr. Atterbury is lovely. Well, come on, let's go get a drink.
My Favorite Husband has been presented through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
You know, cats have minds of their own. That's why we love them. They really do know what they like. Tibby. Tibby the meat lover. And now he's easy to please with kitty cat meat and liver dinner. All the meat he loves, and tasty liver too. It might have been cooked specially for him. And Tabby? She's happier than ever. She likes both the kitty cat dinners.
Now from Kitty Cat. Fish and liver and meat and liver dinners for your cat. Cats know it's good for them.
Keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Visit jppet.com today.
Throat real scratchy, tickly raw. That's what Vic cough drops are for. Tastes like a sweet, soothes like a medicine. Vic cough drops.
You're listening to 1940s radio on the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
Frontier Town, the saga of the Roaring West. Frontier Town. El Paso, Cheyenne, Calgary, Tombstone. Frontier Town. Here is the adventurous story of the early West, the tamed and the untamed. From the Pecos to Powder River, Dodge City to Poker Flat. These are the towns they fought to live in and lived to fight for. Teeming crucibles of pioneer freedom. Frontier Town!
Howdy. I'm Chad Remington, frontier lawyer. Now, a cowtown lawyer doesn't get too many cases, and those he does get usually pay slowly, if at all. And that's one reason why I have my so-called offices up over the Dos Rios livery stables, which are owned by an ex-medicine man, Cherokee O'Bannon. Well, what I'm getting at is this. After the run of broken down and non-paying clients I've had, it was a real pleasure when Dave Buckley and his mother from over in the Painted Horse country came to see me along with Lieutenant Colonel Harvey, supply officer for all the United States troops in our territory. Even Cherokee was impressed.
Colonel, do you mind if I ask you a question? Very personal question?
No, not at all, O'Bannon. What is it?
Is all that braid on your sleeves genuine gold?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
Even if it were, Cherokee, you couldn't snip enough off it to buy a bottle of Kentucky's best.
How disappointing. How very disappointing.
And now, what do you say if we get down to business, I gather you have a contract you want me to look over. Is that right, Dave?
Well, yeah, Chad, though maybe Mark could tell you more about it.
Now, why in tarnation thunder should I do it? Spent the last 20-odd years bringing you up to learn something.
From what I can see, you've done a pretty good job, Ma. In fact, that's what anyone would expect out here from a member of Ma Buckley's family.
Yes, indeed. When I first met Ma and Dave here wasn't more knee-high to a grasshopper. She was selling a gallon jug of something she made herself for 6 bits. 5 cents back when you returned the empty bottle.
Yeah, and I'm not ashamed of it. With 4 children to raise, a woman's got to do anything.
Well, you certainly have done well, Mrs. Buckley, or else we wouldn't be here now.
Not meaning to seem inquisitive, but would someone be good enough to tell me just what the nature of this contract is you want me to look over?
Well, the long and short of it's just this, Chad. We're entering into a contract with the Army to supply them with beef.
And the contract runs 3 years.
Well, I'd say that's a great deal, providing the price is all right.
Well, the price is more than fair, Remington.
Yeah, Chad, we got no complaint at all on the price.
Now, the only catch in the whole blasted contract is the money we lose if we don't deliver the cattle.
Oh, that's normal, Ma. The government usually puts some forfeiture clause in any contract to cover non-delivery. Is there a schedule in the contract? How many head are you supposed to deliver and at what times?
They're supposed to deliver 1,000 head at once and then 50 head every 2 weeks for the remainder of the 3 years.
Say, this is big business. Where are you hoping to get all that cattle, Ma?
Oh, that's Dave's job. Starting him out in business for himself here with the first 1,000 head.
Yeah, we'll get the cattle, Chad. I got that pretty well arranged now. With Ma's help, of course.
All right. I guess you better let me have the contract.
Yes, here you are, Remington.
Thank you.
It's in quadruplicate.
Well, Chad's pursuing that legal document, Ma. tell me one thing. You still got that recipe for that wild panther juice you used to make?
Oh, you old reprobate, you. I'll tell you what I'll do with you, old Ben.
What's that, Ma?
I'll trade you my recipe for drinking liquor if you'll give me your recipe for that rattlesnake oil you used to peddle.
Ma'am, you're asking the impossible. I got that recipe from an old Indian on my sacred pledge never to reveal it.
Old Indian? What old Indian?
Why, Sitting Bull, of course, because that formula is 95% bull, and if you have the misfortune to drink any of it, you'll spend the next week sitting down.
That's just what I thought. You old fake.
What about that contract, Chad? Is it all right?
Well, it certainly seems to be, Dave. Except I must warn you that if you fail to meet any of these delivery dates, not only does the contract expire, but you forfeit $10,000. And $10,000 is a whale of a lot of money.
Well, now, we'll do the worrying about that, Chad. If we can't raise it, then that'll be something for Uncle Sam to worry about.
It's a funny thing. As much as a lawyer will do to protect his client, there are so many factors which, not written on paper, can blow a contract higher than a kite. And in the case of Ma and Dave Buckley, I soon learned there was one factor nobody could have thought of. Not more than a week after the contract with the Army had been signed in my office, Dave Buckley, who was out rounding up cattle, suddenly saw something which caused him to rake his spurs over his pony's flanks and come racing home.
Whoa there! Whoa, boy! Whoa there! Ma? Ma, where are you?
What no get out happened to you, David? Pack rat, get down your boot top?
Ma, this is awful. Awful. I was just riding up over Bald Hill, and what do you think I saw coming through that pass down below?
Now, how in blazes should I know what you saw?
Sheep. That's what I saw. Sheep. Thousands of the filthy gray critters.
Sheep? Well, coming here?
They must be coming in here. They're heading right this way.
Sheep, hey. They ain't coming in here, Davy boy. They got no right to trail their sheep through cattle country.
What can we do? It is open range.
Yeah, well, it's going to be closed range then. We're going to close it with every shotgun, rifle, and six-gun we can lay hand to.
Ma, we can't. We can't take the law into our own hands.
We can't, eh? Well, we got the law on our hands right now. We got that dad-blasted contract we signed with the Army, and that's law, too. If them sheep come through here and eat off our feed, we'll lose everything we've got. Everything I've worked more than 30 years for.
Well, you do what you want. For me, I'm sending a telegram to Chad Remington. I'm not going to be shot down or see my neighbors shot down just because of a lot of no-good, double-dealing sheep herders.
Hey, Perro. Perro, come here.
See, boy. You call me?
Doggone right I called you. Now, look, Perro, I'm taking my horse and riding up over that hill. I want to have a look at Painted Horse Valley that's on the other side of it.
Well, Senor Brolin, I have seen Painted Horse Valley many times. And I tell you, there is much grass there. Some places grass almost shoulder high.
Sure, I know. But now that we're this close, I want to see it myself. Now, you and the boys keep them sheep moving. Understand?
Si, senor. But you know, I think it is much better if you do not show yourself yet. These cattle ranch hombres, I don't know, they can smell sheep.
I know my rights. Look her up, too. That there land's government land. And we don't have to take nothing from any cattle ranchers.
Si, senor, si, but maybe you make the trouble.
Well, ain't that too bad. Now, look, Perro. My sheep are going to feed in Painted Horse Valley, even if we have to turn that green grass red with blood before they get to it. If anything happens while I'm gone, don't ask no questions. Just blast away. Get up.
Sacre mate. Maybe this grass do turn red with blood.
Now, hold on, Ma. The way you're talking, you'll have Painted Horse Valley up in arms and a range war started before sunup.
You doggone dad blame right I will. No moth-eating mangy sheep herders are driving sheep across my land.
Don't you see, Chad? If they just ate the grass, it would be bad enough, but sheep have sharp hooves that dig up the roots, and it'll take years before it grows again.
Chad, isn't there something we can do without going for our guns?
If your neighbors feel like your mother does, Dave, I'm afraid not. But if you'll give me a chance to go out and talk to the man who owns the sheep, well, there's just a possibility we might be able to come to terms.
Terms? A lot of good talking's going to do.
Ma, you've worked 30 years, you said, to get to the point you're at today. Now you're almost on Easy Street with a contract with the government. If you start flying off the handle and throwing lead, well, you know what I mean, Ma.
The only reason I worked at all is so I could leave you something when I'm not here no more.
Now, all you'll leave, Davy, if you try shooting it out, probably is a memory of his mother. Doggone it, Ma. Let me go out and talk to this man.
Well, but just once. I'm not going to have no going back and forth. Going back and forth.
What's the man's name? This sheepherder fella, I mean.
Well, we hear his name is Brawling. Woolly Brawling, they call him. And they say he's got a flock of 4,000 sheep he's driven clear from Arkansas.
Well, come on, Cherokee. Let's go out and see if we can chew the fat with Mr. Brawling. Maybe pull the Buckley's fat out of the fire at the same time.
When I want your advice about my sheep, Remington, I'll ask you for it. I've been trailing sheep since long before the time you was just wet behind the ears.
You don't say. Well, if you try driving these sheep you've got here into Painted Horse Valley, you won't do much more driving, believe you me.
I guess I know my rights.
Know and be hanged. Find a lot of good your rights are going to do you when the cattlemen start blasting their guns in your faces.
You wouldn't be trying to threaten me now, would you?
I don't have to threaten you. If you got a brain in your head, you'll know I'm right.
If I got a brain in my head, huh? Why, you long-legged lout...
That's it, Chad. Now bust him one for me.
If you want any more, Brawling, just get back up on your feet.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not looking for no more trouble.
You should have thought of that before you threw that sneak punch.
Now, look, Brawling, I came out here to try to help you, not to make trouble.
Yeah. I got an oil painting of you trying to help me.
If you can risk losing 4,000 sheep, that's your business. I'd like to save you the loss. Save the cattlemen from getting hurt and actually save the sheep. Because anybody with even one brain in their head knows that a few sheep are good for range country.
Of course. If you'd split your flock into small bunches and feed them through the country lightly, nobody'd be hurt.
Well, you could send some of your sheep into Painted Horse Valley, a few more through Valhalla Pass, and so on. If you did, I don't think even the orneriest cattleman would bother you.
Do you think they'd really be willing to let my sheep through that way?
The cowmen don't want any trouble. They'll cooperate with you.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll split them up.
Yeah, now you're making sense, my friend. And if you don't mind, O'Bannon and I are going to go back and tell the ranchers the good news. Come on, Cherokee, let's be getting up steam.
Mr. Brawling, congratulations. You're a gentleman of rare intelligence. Get up there, boy.
Taro! Hey, Taro!
See, boss, see. What you want now?
I want you and the other boys to keep an eye on the flock. I'm riding up to Flag and hiring every gun hand I can find. And if I can't get enough there, I'm going to Gallup and Santa Fe and Albuquerque till I get all I need.
But what you do that for?
Because I'm driving my 4,000 sheep through Painted Horse Valley. Even if I have to leave a dead cowboy to mark every blasted foot. If they want war, they're going to get war until this valley is black with gun smoke.
We'll return to the second act of All Trails Lead to Trouble, our exciting frontier town adventure, in just a few moments. And now, Frontier Town.
Well, Well, not knowing then what Willie Brawling planned, I went back to the Buckleys and asked Ma and Dave to see if they could arrange a meeting of all the ranchers in the vicinity, figuring that if I could get them all together at once, I'd have a fair to middling chance of convincing them of what I thought I'd convinced the sheep man of. Ma, of course, was reluctant to waste any time palavering, as she termed it, but she finally gave in, and a meeting was arranged for the following afternoon. The meeting was chaired by Amos Churchill, the president of the local Cattlemen's Association.
All right, boys, quiet down, quiet down.
I'll be blasted if I'm going to quiet down, Amos. I admit that I asked Remington to come up here, or at least my son did. But enough's enough. He ain't making no bargains with no sheep herders for me.
Well, then, what was the idea of calling this here meeting?
Because I ain't no sheep herder. And I ain't no lawyer. Now, don't say things behind folks' back. Now, Chad said he wanted to put his proposition up to all of you. Well, I give him the chance. Now that you've heard him, I'm telling you how I feel.
Ma, you got no right to do this. I got an interest in that contract just like you have.
Sure, you got plenty of rights, Davy. And as your mother, I got the right to turn you over my knee and warp the daylights out of you for talking about things you don't know about. Neighbors, this is our range. It's up to us to keep it. If anyone tries to run any sheep across it, we doggone well better be out there proving it's our range.
In other words, Ma, you're insisting that the public lands are yours exclusively? How can you be so short-sighted? Don't you see if you persist in this ridiculous and selfish notion, you'll live to regret it? If you live at all?
Remington, you're out of order. Now you get off the platform and sit down.
Oh, I've seen selfish men like you precipitate range wars before. But this time, by glory, it's going to be stopped. That's all I've got to say. Somehow or other, this has got to be stopped before you all commit suicide. Come on, Cherokee, let's get out of here.
Yeah, Amos?
It was you who brought Remington up here. Now, by golly, it's you who's going to have to get rid of him. Now, no one's going to interfere with us. Let them sheep trail over on our land. And since you and Dave brought Remington up here, the two of you better get your heads together quick. Get rid of him.
Well, I don't know about that, Amos.
Well, you darn well better know about that, Ma Buckley, or we'll run you and your son out of this valley right along with them sheep. All right, boys, that's all. This meeting stands adjourned.
Well, I certainly talked tough and positive, but you can take it from me, it was sheer bluff. How anyone could stop those stockmen from waging their age-old battle with the sheep herders was something even a cowtown lawyer didn't know. However, my pessimism changed to optimism later that afternoon when young Dave Buckley rousted me out and told me Ma wanted to see me out at their place that evening. It certainly sounded as if the old matriarch was either going to capitulate or compromise somehow or other. But knowing that no case is won until the jury's back in the courtroom, my son Cherokee heels over leather on an errand. And like a doomed man, I had the proverbial big meal at the Merchants and Drovers Hotel before riding out for my somewhat mysterious meeting with Ma Buckley. And the moon was a thin, golden scimitar in the sky as I pulled up at the ranch house. It was a perfect evening, except for the faint smell of sheep on the wind. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Oh, it's you, Chad.
What's wrong with you, Dave? You act as if I'm not welcome.
You're not, particularly. Come on. Come on in.
Well, I didn't expect you to freeze up on me, Dave. Now, your mother, well, that's a different story.
I don't mean it that way, Chad. Come on. Ma's back in the parlor. Hey, Ma, Chad's here.
Well, don't stand there. Come on in.
Well, Ma, did you change your mind?
Sit down, Chad. Get Chad a chair, Dave.
Here you are, Chad.
Thank you. It's awful dark in here. Why don't you light a lamp or something?
We got our reasons, ain't we, Ma?
Yeah, we got our reasons right enough. And the principal reason is this.
person. Ma, the way you hit him, you could have hurt him real bad.
I didn't do him no good. A piece of stove wood never done any more to a head than raise a lump on it.
What are we going to do with him now?
Tie him up, that's what.
He's sure going to be sore when he comes to.
What are you, anyhow, a man or a puling baby? Painted Horse Valley is our home, Dave. And whether Chad Remington likes it or not, we're going to protect it.
Nice people, my clients. But knowing Ma Buckley, how hard she'd worked all her days, how much she wanted to leave something to Dave so he wouldn't have to go through the agony and grief which had marked her life, I can't be too bitter. Although at the time I was bitter almost to the point of hatred. Maybe, as Ma said, a piece of stove wood never did any permanent harm, but it laid me out cold for hours. While I was still vaguely drifting around on some distant cloud, Cherokee returned from the errand I'd sent him on. Unable to locate me, he headed from town out to the Buckley's place, pounding up dust along the trail.
Chad certainly must be talking his fool head off. He's out at the Buckley's this long. More than 3 hours. Get up there. Keep moving. Wait a minute. Slow down. Whoa. There's someone coming. Hello there. Mind if I... Well, it's Ma and Dave Buckley.
Who's that? Who's there?
Me, Cherokee O'Bannon.
What are you doing out this time of night, O'Bannon?
Well, I might ask you two the same question. But at the same time, I'm out looking for Chad. Where is he now?
Chad? Why...
How should we know where he is?
Well, he had an appointment out at your place at 10 o'clock, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, but he didn't stay more than 10 minutes, did he, Ma?
That was 10 minutes too long. It's a good thing we run into you, O'Bannon. Saved you a long ride. Go back to town now.
Yes, if he's not out at your place, we might as well. What have you got there? A whole arsenal? You're both armed to the teeth.
If I was you, O'Bannon, I wouldn't ask so many questions.
By blazes, I wager I know what you're up to. Despite all Chad's done to try to save you, you're out trying to start a fight with them sheep men, aren't you?
You're too smart for your own good, O'Bannon. Come on. You're coming along with us.
Now, just a minute, madam.
Dave, take his gun.
Sure, Ma, I'll get it.
Get up there, you!
Ma, he's getting away!
He won't get far. I'll knock that poor flesh and medicine man right off.
Ma, don't
let go of that rifle barrel, David.
Oh, blasted, Ma, it's bad enough going out to shoot sheep herders without shooting a friend behind his back.
Yeah. That's better. Yeah. I guess you're right at that. I was just afraid he'd find Chad.
Out in the barn? Fine chance, tied up and all covered with hay. Come on, Ma. Mr. Churchill and the others will be waiting for us. If we're going to catch them sheep men napping, we're going to have to do it before sunup.
While all this was happening, I finally came back to life, trussed like a turkey and covered with hay in the Buckley's barn. I couldn't figure out any way of getting loose until, wriggling around, I found I could make my fingers reach some matches in my pocket. I guess I got the idea from something I'd read, but I figured if I could strike a match or two and hold the flame under my ropes, I could burn them loose. And I managed to get hold of 3 matches. Cherokee, if you're sure of what you think you saw, we're in for it.
Well, then we're in for it, because those cow-headed ranchers have cut down trees and barricaded the pass, made a blasted fortress out of this valley.
Good grief, Cherokee. They've started. From the number of gun flashes I see, those sheep men have got them outnumbered 5-1.
Keep going there, boy. Keep going.
Hey, Cherokee, look. Look, there's someone coming, riding away from there. Slow, fella. Oh, boy. Hold it! Rein up!
Who's that? Yeah, is that you, Remington?
Billy Blue Blazes, Chad. This is Mr. Churchill, the man who ran you out of the meeting.
It's awful down there.
Yeah?
5 men shot already, and I was going to see if I'd get some help. They must outnumber us 10-1. Hey, that bugle. What's that?
Chad, the colonel was good as his word. They got here.
Who got here?
The United States Army, that's who. I sent Cherokee over to see the colonel early this afternoon. Since they bought all this beef, they've got an interest in this valley, too. Come on, boys. We can still get in for the wind-up.
Chad, I guess there's no way of rightly telling you how I feel over what we done to you after all you done for us.
Oh, you don't have to apologize, Ma. Just so long as you've learned your lesson that the West and the open range doesn't all belong to you.
I think most of Ma's honoriness leaked out through the hole that sheepherder's bullet put through her arm, huh, Ma?
Yeah, sure ain't got my back up now.
Then, madam, may Dr. O'Bannon prescribe a dose of his genuine Cherokee Indian rattlesnake oil taken just before meals? Just so happens that I have a bottle with me. And I'll be very happy to sell you at a reduced price, a genuine bargain.
Pay cash for that hogwash? No, but I'll tell you what I'll do. So happens that I just have one bottle of that stuff I used to make, and I'll trade you.
Trade for that stuff? Not on your tin type.
What's happened to you, Cherokee, turning down a deal like that?
Well, I'll tell you, Chad. I once saw an Indian who drank Ma's stuff, and it bleached him out like an albino.
You don't expect us to believe that one, do you, Cherokee? Well, that's impossible.
Impossible? What's impossible about a redskin imbibing in some red eye and turning pale?
Why, even a school kid knows the answer to that one. It's an old copybook maxim. 2 reds don't make a white.
Rocket Classic Radio Network, keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Tested on humans, but pH balanced for pets. Visit johnpaulpet.com today.
I've been gardening in white gloves just to prove that dirt can't hide from new Tide. Tide's been intensified to bring you cleanness no other low-priced powder can beat. I'm going to hide these filthy gloves in the pockets of these cords. Too tough a test for a low-priced powder? Not for new Tide. Now for those hidden gloves. How's that for cleanness? Proof that dirt just can't hide from intensified Tide. Try it.
I'm crunching my polo, dear Liza, dear Liza. I'm crunching my polo, dear Liza, crunching.
The nicest thing about the mint with the hole is that it's smooth and never crumbles. You can eat polo without other people hearing. Try sucking them, dear Henry.
I can't, I've already crunched them all. Will you have the polo, dear Liza, dear Liza? Will you have the polo, dear Liza, polo?
How very kind of you, dear Henry. I most certainly will. I'll have 3 or 4 or maybe more.
But you take the old tube.
Because they happen to be my tube of polo, dear Henry. Have one.
Time for a tipping, try tipping, the fruit and biscuit chocolate bar. J-E-L-L. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. That's Jell-O. Yum, yum, yum. Jell-O pudding. Yum, yum, yum. Jell-O duck. Fiocca pudding. Yes, sirree.
You're listening to 1940s radio on the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
Now transcribe Theatre Royal.
The National Broadcasting Company presents Sir Laurence Olivier, your host in Theatre Royal.
This is Laurence Olivier. In a few weeks' time, when the new stage play in which I'm appearing with my wife comes to London's West End, I shall have the pleasure of appearing each week in a different play on this program. But until then, I'm very happy to have the opportunity of introducing as my guests some of my own friends from the theater. Today's guest is an exceptionally good companion of mine, and we have had many very happy associations together on the stage. You may perhaps recall our visit to the United States some years ago with the Old Vic Theater Company. I'm speaking, of course, of Ralph Richardson. Ralph has chosen for you a dramatization of a story by Joseph Conrad. It is, in my opinion, one of the best he ever wrote, and I think you will enjoy it. It has perhaps the simplest title of any story I know. Here, then, is Ralph Richardson in Joseph Conrad's story of the First World War, The Tale.
Outside the large single window, the late evening light was dying out slowly. In the long room, the irresistible tide of the night had run into the most distant parts of it, where the whispering of our voices, passionately interrupted and passionately renewed, had died away with the dying light. Now I could see only the faint oval of her upturned face, the pale immobility of her hands against the dark of her dress. Oh, we loved each other, yes, but there was little hope in that love. At last, she turned her head away.
Please. We can only hurt ourselves going on like this. You know that.
But, my darling.
Tell me something.
What am I to tell you?
Why not tell me a tale?
A tale?
Yes, why not?
Why not?
You used to tell your simple and professional tales very well at one time. You had a sort of art. That summer, 1914, the days before the war.
Oh, really? But now you see the war is going on.
It could be a tale not of this world.
Well, you want a tale of the other, the better world? You must call back someone who's already gone there.
No, I don't mean that. I mean some other world in the universe, not in heaven.
Oh, I'm relieved. But you forget that I've only 5 days leave.
Yes. And I've also taken 5 days leave from my duties.
I like that word.
What word?
Duty.
It is horrible sometimes.
That's because you think it's narrow. But it isn't. It contains infinities. And so...
What is this jargon?
An infinity of absolution, for instance. But as to this other world, who's going to look for it? And the tale that's in it?
You.
Huh? As you will. In that world, then, there was once upon a time a naval commanding officer and a Scandinavian. It was a world of seas and continents and islands.
Like the earth?
Yes. A war was going on in that world, and many young men in it, mostly in wardrooms and messes, used to say to each other, it's a bad war, but it's better than no war at all. That sounds flippant, doesn't it?
Yes.
Let's get back to our commanding officer, who, of course, commanded a ship, a warship. But he used to be sent out with her along certain coasts to see what he could see, just that. Sometimes he had some preliminary information to help him, and sometimes he hadn't. But in the early days of the war, the ship was sailing in northern waters, steaming along her beat in sight of a rocky, dangerous coast that stood out intensely black like an Indian ink drawing on gray paper. Well, anything to report?
No, sir. Not so much as a fishing boat. Nothing stirring on shore there. The coast's absolutely deserted.
Well, never mind about the coast. It's the sea we're interested in. You know what used to amaze me was the way that the war never seemed to change it. Just the same expanse of water, neither more friendly nor more hostile. It's impossible to believe that that same horizon has now become one great circular ambush.
Yes, it is until you see a ship blow up all of a sudden and plop under almost before you know what's happened to her.
Then you believe it, all right. After that, you keep your eyes on her to see what you can see. You begin to wonder whether one day you may not die from something you haven't seen. You know, in some ways, one almost envies the soldiers. At the end...
Look, sir. Out there, ahead, on the starboard bow.
Quick, man. Hard a port. It may be a mine. Ahead of the ship, something was floating and rolling lazily on the sea. Something, but what? A ship's course was altered to pass the object close. It was necessary to have a good look at it and to see what one could see, close, but without touching it. It was not advisable to come in contact with objects of any form floating carelessly about.
Small wreckage, perhaps. But there shouldn't be any wreckage here.
No. The last reported torpedoings were a long way westward. But one never knows. There may have been others that weren't reported, gone with all hands.
Yeah. Seems to be a battle. Here, have a look through the glasses, sir.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Pretty obvious proof of what we've suspected all along. But certain neutrals round here haven't been quite so neutral as they should have been.
U-boats?
Yes. Replenishing the stores of U-boats. Somewhere not so very far off, either.
Yes, but why leave the evidence lying about like this?
Why, indeed.
Almost looks as though it had been done on purpose. But what on earth for?
More probably it was an oversight. Or maybe somebody had to get away quickly before they were spotted.
Well, it's proof of what we were pretty certain of before. And plain, too.
How much good it'll do us. The parties are miles away. The U-boat, the devil only knows where. But ready to kill. And the noble neutral slipping away to the eastward, ready with a pack of lies.
Yeah. Well, they won't have to lie very much. Fellows like that, unless caught in the act, are pretty safe.
Yes. I suppose they can afford to chuckle. They probably don't even care a rap for the bit of evidence left behind. It's a game where practice makes you bold, and successful, too.
Yeah, well, perhaps this'll be once too often. May not have been all that long ago.
It doesn't have to have been by the look of things. Not in this kind of weather. You see, the fog's coming up again. A solid white wall of it. Well, here we go again. In 5 minutes, we were in the thick of it. Great convolutions of vapor flew over, swirling about our masts and funnel, which looked as if they were beginning to melt. Then they vanished. The ship was stopped. All sounds ceased. The very fog became motionless, growing denser as if solid in its amazing, dumb immobility. Men at their stations lost sight of each other. Footsteps sounded stealthily. Rare voices, impersonal and remote, died away without resonance. A blind, white stillness took possession of the world.
14 fathoms!
Well, what do we do now? Here, wait a minute. The fog's lifting.
Only in patches. Look, there's the shoreline again. Ah, that's a bit better.
38 fathoms!
Right. Now I know where I am again. We're going inshore.
Yes, but...
it's all right. I know this stretch of coast like the back of my hand. That peak there's the southern shore of a fjord. We're going to ease round into it and sit tight till the weather mends. There's plenty of sea room and we can drop anchor. Keep the leadsman stinging out. Slowly, with infinite caution and patience, they crept in closer and closer, seeing no more of the cliffs than the effervescent dark loom with a narrow border of angry foam at its foot. At the moment of anchoring, the fog was so thick, all they could see they might have been 1,000 miles out in the open sea. Yet the shelter of the land could be felt. There was a peculiar quality in the stillness of the air, very faint, very elusive. The wash of the ripple against the encircling land reached their ears with mysterious, sudden pauses. Well, that's that. There's about half a mile between us and the other side of the fjord. We can stay here till the fog lifts. We get a chance to see what we're doing again.
Well, it seems to be lifting already, sir. Back there, towards the open sea.
By Jove, it does. Quite a bright patch.
Here, wait a minute. What's that?
Give me the glasses.
I could almost swear.
Well, you'd be right then. There's another ship out there, lying at anchor.
Yes, but hang it. It's a wonder we didn't run slap into her when we came in.
Yes, it certainly is.
But why didn't she make herself known, rung her bell? She must have heard us coming in. We came in pretty quietly, admittedly, but they must have heard our leadsman at least. We couldn't have passed her more than 50 yards off.
Quite. What you might call a close shave.
We never heard a sound from her. Fellows on board must have been holding their breaths.
I rather think that's what they were doing.
Had we better take a look at them, sir?
I think we better had. At first, I supposed she was just a coaster standing to. I'm not so sure the more I think about it. In fact, I'm not at all sure. Lower a boat and send a boarding party across to her. I want to know a little more about that ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
The boat was lowered and moved away into the fog. The white swirl of vapor that lay on the water spotted it up as though it had been sunk. Only the shadowy outline of the mystery ship remained afloat above the drifting whiteness. For a quarter of an hour there was utter silence, and then the boarding party returned, appearing suddenly alongside. The officer in charge came up to make his report. Well, what is she, a coaster?
No, sir, a stranger, a neutral.
No, really? Well, tell us a little bit more about her then. What's she doing here, anyway?
Well, they said they've had engine trouble, so they stood in here to keep out of the weather.
Did they? Well, how did they get in here if they had engine trouble?
I asked them that, sir. They said they were drifting about in the fog for 3 days. Then the wind got up and they simply ran before it when they saw where it was taking them.
Well, I suppose that's just possible. The wind's in the right quarter, such as it is. There's hardly enough of it, I'd have thought.
Oh, no, sir. This was 4 days ago. Apparently there was quite a stiffish breeze blew up. They were even afraid of a gale.
Ah, well, that checks too. If they're talking about last Friday. Quite a plausible story, isn't it? What about the ship's papers?
Our papers in perfect order, sir. I checked them carefully. She sailed from Gothenburg last Monday, 8 days ago, with a cargo for Newcastle. General merchandise, all checking with the manifest. From what I could see of her, sir, she's quite in the clear.
She is, eh?
Well, the master said he didn't know where they were, said they'd been drifting about so long in the fog, he didn't have any good idea of his position. He asked me for a bearing, but I didn't give him one till I'd checked with you, sir.
Good. Just one thing. What about her engines now? Are they still disabled?
No, sir. She has steam on them.
Oh, she has. Number one, you know, I think you were right after all. They were holding their breaths as we passed them. They certainly were.
In a moment, we continue with Theatre Royal. We'd like to remind you of the fine Parade of Good Listening tomorrow night on NBC. Jerome Kern's musical drama Sonny takes the spotlight on The Railroad Hour, starring Gordon MacRae and lovely Lucille Norman. Then Howard Barlow and the Firestone Symphony Orchestra, joined with Metropolitan basso Cesare Siepi, the guest artist on The Voice of Firestone. Later, George London returns to The Telephone Hour, with Donald Voorhees conducting the Bell Telephone Orchestra. Top off your Monday evening of musical entertainment when Paul Laval conducts his city service Band of America in a double salute to the Safety Congress and National Bible Week. And you'll want to join that lovable pair, Fibber McGee and Molly, as they find themselves involved in another laugh-provoking misadventure the whole family will enjoy. That's followed by an amusing storytelling session as jokester Senator Ed Ford and his quick-witted partners Peter Donald, Harry Hirschfield, and former Governor Harold Hoffman get together to outdo one another on Can You Top This? Later Monday, enjoy a swashbuckling drama when MacDonald Carey stars in another thrilling episode of Jason and the Golden Fleece. And remember, tomorrow NBC joins the state of Ohio in a salute to popular funster Bob Hope, heard each morning with a quarter hour of helpful and hilarious tips to the housewife. For the best in listening entertainment, you'll want to stay tuned to your NBC radio network. And now we return to Theatre Royal.
I tell you, number one, I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit. Somewhere around here, we know very well, a German U-boat has been restocked, probably by a neutral vessel. Here in this fjord, we find a neutral vessel hiding away in the fog.
But her story was perfectly plausible, sir.
Just a little bit too plausible to my mind. If she wasn't trying to avoid us, why didn't she make herself known when we came in? She must have heard us.
Well, a fog like this does muffle small sounds, sir. And what could their object be, after all?
To sneak out unnoticed once we'd passed her by.
Well, then why didn't they, sir? They might have done, you know. Not exactly unnoticed, perhaps. I don't suppose they could have slipped their cable without making some noise. Still, in a minute or two, they'd have been gone before we'd fairly made them out. Yet they didn't.
Well, I suppose that's true enough. What did you make of the crew, Johnson?
Oh, the usual lot, sir. The engineers, quite typical, I should say. Very full of the way they repaired their engines. The mate a bit surly, perhaps. Not much English. The master, rather an impressive sort of a fellow in his way. Typically Scandinavian. Civil enough, but appeared to have been drinking. Seemed to be recovering from a regular bout of it.
Oh, he did, eh? What instructions did you give him?
Oh, I told him I couldn't give him permission to proceed, sir. He said he wouldn't dare to move his ship her own length out in a fog like this, permission or no permission. I left a man on board all the same.
Quite right. Well, keep an eye on her as much as you can with all this fog about, and keep your ears open.
Aye, sir.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit too suspicious, but I can't help feeling that this very plausible ship may very well have been the one that had a rendezvous with that U-boat out there.
But you could never prove it, sir.
Well, I don't know. I want to have a look at it myself.
But from the report we've had, I'm afraid you couldn't even make a case for reasonable suspicion, sir. Could you?
I'll go on board all the same. Muster another boarding party.
Aye, aye, sir.
What did I expect to find? Well, I couldn't have told anybody, not even myself. I suppose what I really expected to find there was an atmosphere, the atmosphere of gratuitous treachery, which to my mind nothing could excuse. But how could I detect it? Sniff it? Taste it? Receive some mysterious communication which would turn my invincible suspicion into a certitude strong enough to provoke action with all its risks? I went aboard. The master, a large, robust Scandinavian, led the way to the chart room.
It is not very comfortable, but while I am at sea, this is where I live.
Aha.
Oh, take a seat, please. What can I do for you?
Oh, it's nothing. It's merely a routine check. Your papers appear to be in order.
No, of course. If it had not been for trouble with the engines, we would have been in England, in Newcastle.
Instead of which?
So we are here.
Aha.
Oh, what I mean is, I don't know where we are. Oh, hang it all, for 3 days we drift in the fog with our engines broken down. I tell you, we might be anywhere.
So the fog's been after you for a week?
Yes, that's no exaggeration. 8 days. We leave Göteborg last Monday, last week. On Tuesday, I am somewhere south of here, and my engines break down. We drift in the fog, I don't know where, and then the wind gets up, and we put in here. Since then, there has been nothing but fog again.
Ah, so you've been anchored here all that time?
Yeah, that's right, 4 days. Oh, isn't it enough to drive a man out of his mind? Well, and it's like this. This ship is my own. Your officer has seen the papers. She isn't much, as you can see for yourself. Just an old cargo boat. Just a bare living for my family. Those are their pictures up there.
Yes, you'll be making a fortune for your family with this old ship before you've finished.
Please.
I mean, out of the war.
Ah, yes. Out of the war. Well, what of that? You wouldn't be angry about it, would you? Oh, you are too much of a gentleman. We didn't bring this war on you.
No, I suppose you didn't.
Oh, and suppose we sat down and cried. What good would that be? Oh, let those cry who made all the trouble. Oh, time is money, you say in English. Well, this time is money. Oh, yes, it is money, all right.
Well, I'm glad you're satisfied. Well, I suppose you've made it perfectly clear that the war's not your fault and why you're here. Your logbook confirms that very minutely. Of course, a logbook may be cooked.
Please.
I say a logbook may be cooked, faked, used as an alibi. Nothing easier.
Oh. But you can't suspect me of anything. My cargo is made out for an English port in Newcastle.
True.
Well, now how can you suspect me? And what is it you suspect me of doing?
Well, I haven't said that I do suspect you. What makes you think I might?
But what you said about the logbook.
Well, I find you lying here with steam up, hiding in the fog.
But my engines have been repaired, so at last I can get steam up again.
Why didn't you make yourself known when you heard us coming into the fjord?
Well, I hear nothing. I do not know you are there until your boat come along.
But you must have heard our leadsman.
Please.
You must have heard the shout of our leadsman, taking the depth as we came by.
I was in this chat room. I hear nodding at all.
I wondered what he'd do if I accused him to his face of being what I suspected he was. Supposing I did that and watched his face, would he betray himself in some way? Oh, it was perfectly plain the fellow had been drinking. Oh, yes, he'd been drinking. He'd have had a lie ready all the same. I turned away in disgust and went up on the deck, where I had the crew mustered formally for an inspection. You the chief engineer?
Yeah.
What's been the trouble with your engines?
Please?
Your engines broke down, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. The main... how you say? The main feed became loose. And the steam was not right in the cylinder. Also, the condenser chamber was wrong.
When was this?
A week ago. Last Tuesday.
Uh-huh. You the mate?
Yeah.
Let me see your papers.
Oh, here.
Where did you join the ship?
You're the boy?
When?
3 months ago.
This is your first trip to Hull?
We are not bound for Hull. We are bound for Newcastle.
I could discover no flaw in the logbook story. So at last I dismissed them. My impression of them was that they were a well-picked lot. They'd probably been promised a fistful of money each if the trip paid off. All slightly anxious, but not frightened. Not a single one of them likely to give the show away. At last I returned to the chart room. The master still lingered there. He appeared to have been drinking while I was away on deck.
Sit down, please.
I guess you're wondering at my proceedings, though I'm not detaining you, am I? I mean, you wouldn't care to move in this fog?
I don't know where I am.
You didn't happen to notice any unusual objects floating about while you were at sea?
Objects? What objects? We were groping blind in the fog for days before we put in.
Oh, we had a few clear intervals. And earlier today, I saw something out there that makes me suspect that not so very long since a U-boat was contacted and restocked. Perhaps by a neutral vessel.
Oh, I see. But you only suspect that. You have no proof.
Oh, well, perhaps not. But I also have my information. That's why I happen to be here at all. Shooting's too good for people that conceive neutrality in that sort of manner.
Oh, yes, perhaps.
No, there's no perhaps about it.
No, you are right. But what about the tempters? We better kill off that lot. There's 4, 5, 6 million of them. Oh, but I had better hold my tongue. You have some suspicions.
No, I've no suspicions.
Oh, well, let us put it like this. We know that you English are gentlemen, but, let us speak the truth. Why should we love you so very much? You haven't done anything to be loved. We don't love the Germans either, of course, but they haven't done anything for that either. When a fellow comes along with a bag of gold... Oh, I haven't been in Rotterdam on my last voyage for nodding.
Oh, I'm sure. To be able to tell our people something interesting when you get to Newcastle.
Oh, I might. But you keep some people in your pay at Rotterdam, so let them report. I am neutral, aren't I?
So you say.
Well, listen. Have you ever seen a poor man on one side and a bag of gold on the other? Oh, of course, I couldn't be tempted. I haven't nerve for it. Oh, I tell you, it is nodding to me. I just talk openly for once.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Well, now that I know you have no suspicions, I talk. You don't know what a poor man is. I do. I'm poor myself. This old ship isn't much, and she's mortgaged, too. Bare living no more. Oh, of course, I wouldn't have the nerve, but a man who has the nerve. See, the stuff he takes aboard looks like other cargo packages, barrels, tins, copper tubes, whatnot. He doesn't see it work. It isn't real to him, but he sees the gold. That's real. Oh, of course, nothing would induce me. I suffer from an internal disease. I would go crazy with anxiety or take to drink or something. No, the risk is too great. It would be ruin.
It would be death.
Well, it is nothing to me. I am not one of those.
No, of course not. Well, I'm going to clear you fellows off this coast at once, all of you. Now, begin with you. You must leave in half an hour.
What, leave in this fog?
Yes, you'll have to go in this fog.
But I don't know where I am. I tell you, 3 days I drifted, lost in the fog.
So you don't know how to get out, don't you? Well, I'm giving you your course. You steer south by east, half east, for about 4 miles, then you'll be clear to hold to the westward for your port. The weather will clear up before very long.
But please, it's better like this. I tell you, I haven't the nerve to do it.
I'm ordering you to do it. Unless you want me.
No, I tell you, I have had enough of this board.
Yeah. You'll leave within the next half hour. You've steam, and I've given you your course.
But please, I do not know where I am.
I've given you your course.
Very well, sir. I have no choice.
I returned to my ship, leaving the master standing there as if he were rooted to the deck. Within the next 10 minutes, I heard their anchor being weighed. Then, shadowy in the fog, she steamed away out of the fjord on to her given course. Well, my dear, that's the end of the tale.
In fact, you let him go.
Now listen. That course would lead the ship straight onto the rocks beyond the mouth of the fjord. He steamed out, he ran into them, and went down. So, he had spoken the truth. He did not know where he was.
But surely...
I prove nothing. Nothing either way. It may have been the only truth in all his story. Yes. He seems to have been driven out by a menacing stare. Nothing more.
And you knew?
Ah, yes, I gave that course to him. It seemed to me the supreme test. I believe... No, I don't believe. I don't know. At the time, I was certain. They all went down. I don't know whether I've done stern retribution or murder. I don't know. I shall never know.
Oh, my poor...
I shall never know.
This is Laurence Olivier again. I would like to extend my thanks to Ralph Richardson for that fine performance in Joseph Conrad's story, The Tale. Our thanks, as usual, should also go to the excellent supporting cast. I shall have with me as my guest on next week's program another good friend of the theater, John Gielgud. Until then, when I look forward to your company, au revoir, and thank you.
Sir Laurence Olivier introduced, as usual, today's transcribed program. The script was by D.G. Brightson. The music was under the direction of Sidney Torch. Theatre Royal is an NBC presentation, produced and directed by Harry Allen Towers.
Your Last Man Out, next on the NBC Radio Network.
I'm crunching my polo, dear Liza, dear Liza. I'm crunching my polo, dear Liza, crunching.
The nicest thing about the mint with the hole is that it's smooth and never crumbles. You can eat polo without other people hearing. Try sucking them, dear Henry.
I can't, I've already crunched them all. Will you have the polo, dear Liza, dear Liza? Will you have the polo, dear Liza, polo?
How very kind of you, dear Henry. I most certainly will. I'll have 3 or 4 or maybe more.
But you take me old tube.
Because they happen to be my tube of polo, dear Henry. Have one.
The Rocket Classic Radio Network. Keeping the radio memories alive, thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Tested on humans, but pH balanced for pets. Visit johnpaulpet.com today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is name. N-A-M-E.
Really?
You bet your life. It's Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life.
the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood and brought to you by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America, who invite you to see and drive the delightful, the lovely DeSoto for 1956.
The time has come, it's very clear. The car you wanted is really here. It's delightful, it's lovely, it's DeSoto. You'll understand the reasons why. But once you drive it, you want to buy. It's delightful, it's lovely, it's DeSoto.
And now, here he is, the one, the only...
Nothing to shout about. They're a dime a dozen. Well, here I am again with $2,000 for one of our couples, and if any of them say the secret word, the duck will come down and pay them each $50.50. George, who's first?
Groucho, Mrs. Sylvia Thompson and her partner Ben Zeppo are waiting to talk to you. Mrs. Thompson is a housewife and Ben is a schoolboy. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers. Say the secret word and you'll divide $101. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Well, let's see. Sylvia Thompson and Ben Zeppo, eh? Hey, you make quite a combination. Sylvia, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1" in my stocking feet and almost 6'4" in my heels.
No. Are you married, Sylvia?
Yes, I am.
Oh, how tall is your husband?
He's 6'6" in his stocking feet.
No. Would you all walk around in your stocking feet?
Sure.
Don't you wear any shoes at all in your house?
No, heavens, no.
Well, together you're 13 feet, huh?
Yeah.
Just about. Well, that's an advantage. At least you're never short at the end of the month like most married couples. Your name is Ben Gazzara?
Who?
Ben Gazzara, is that your name?
No, Ben Zeppo.
Ben Zeppo, eh? That's my brother, Zeppo. You're not my brother, are you?
My name's Ben Zeppo.
You say the secret word, Ben Zeppo. So you and your partner each get $50.50. There you are, and you'll get the 50 cents later. We just don't have any change. See, it used to be $100 for the secret word. Now it's $101 on account of the other shows giving away such huge sums. No, this is true. We have increased the amount. Because we don't take a back seat for anybody. How old are you, Ben?
13.
13. You know, I never was 13 years old. I was 12 once. In fact, I was 12 for about 8 years. In fact, all the brothers were. When we used to travel in Baltimore, if you were 12 or under, then you went on half fare on the railroad train. And for years we traveled this way. I remember once my mother used to travel with us then. We didn't need her, but she thought we did. And the conductor came along and asked for the tickets, and she gave him 4 half-fare tickets. And he says, "Where are the kids?" And she said, "Well, they're around the train someplace." And he looked in the washroom, and Harper was shaving in there. This is true. And the other 2 boys were in the baggage car shooting dice. And I was making a play for a dame across the aisle. The conductor come back and says, "Mrs. Marks, if these kids of yours are under 12, I'm too young to be running this train," and he jumped off at the next station. So, actually, how old are you, Ben?
13.
13. You're sticking to that story, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any brothers and sisters? Now, talk slowly so I can get this stogie lit, huh?
I have 3 brothers.
Talk slower, huh?
I have 3 brothers and 1...
Okay, speed it up.
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Oh. How do you get along with your brothers and sisters?
Okay, all except for my little brother, 6, Jimmy. I tell him to come in the house, and I go and get him, and he won't come, so I hit him, and he starts crying, and he comes to my mother, and my mother gives me heck, so if I don't get him, I get heck, and if I get him, I get heck.
Well, do you always have to get him? Isn't there any of the other brothers that could get him?
No, I'm the biggest. I'm the only one that can get him.
Oh, well, you're the You're the only one that can handle him, huh? Well, you have to realize Jimmy's just a baby. You should never hit a little kid like that. The thing to do is to disintegrate him with a ray gun. Well, you're a charming couple, and I hope you both make a lot of money tonight, because right now we're going to play You Bet Your Life. Now, you selected the musical category, and these are all top tunes of the last 20 years. And remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Now, what do you want to start with? 10, 20, 50, all the way to 100?
100.
Now, this song was written in 1936, but it became very popular in 44. Let's see if you can remember it. Play, Jack. You don't know, guess. I'll give you a hint. It's not My Country 'Tis a Day. It's Poinciana.
You lost half your 100. You still have $50.
What are you going to go for?
9.
90? Originally, this was an old sea shanty, and that became a big hit when a new set of lyrics were added. You tell me the name of it. Okay, Jack. What is it?
Bell-bottom trousers.
That is right. And you now have $140.
Right.
Now what are you going to go for? 80, 50, 30?
80.
$80. This song was written by Ray Noble. Now you give me the title of it. What is it?
The Very Thought of You.
The Very Thought of You was absolutely on the button. Huh?
You now have $220.
Now, it's your last chance to beat the other couples. What are you going to go for? $70? $70. This novelty song was a big hit a few years ago. Let's see if you can identify it. Play, Jack.
How much is that doggy in the window?
As you ought to be ashamed to take the money, Ben. That's a pretty easy question for $70.
And you wind up with $290.
Well, thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Now, here's Peggy Taylor.
The time has come, it's very clear. The car you wanted is really here. It's delightful, it's a lovely, it's DeSoto.
Yes, it's delightful to drive. And DeSoto's tremendous new takeoff power is an important reason why. With 255 horsepower, DeSoto's great new high-compression V8 engines give you the reserve power and the lightning acceleration you want for thrilling driving, that you need for safer driving in this super highway age. Tomorrow, test drive the great new DeSoto and see for yourself what its tremendous takeoff power can mean to you. And we dare you to compare DeSoto with the cars priced $2,000 higher. Compare it on performance and every point, even though DeSoto is only a medium-price car. And right now, because DeSoto sales have already doubled last year's, your DeSoto Plymouth dealer can offer you a terrific deal. For the best buy of 1956 and a magnificent Christmas gift for the whole family, drive and price a DeSoto.
You'll understand the reasons why. For once you drive it, you want to buy. It's delightful, it's the lovely, it's DeSoto.
Well, Groucho, just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Mr. Robert McLeod to be on the show tonight, and his partner is Mrs. Pearl Money. Folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide $101. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Pearl Money and Robert, what is it?
McLeod.
McLeod, huh? Oh. Mrs. Money, last time I saw you, you were in my wallet. Where are you from?
Sadlersville, Tennessee.
Where?
Sadlersville, Tennessee.
Sadlersville? You're from the South, huh? And you're actually Confederate money, huh? I'm sorry, Pearl. I just couldn't help it. That joke was burning a hole in my pocket. Well, no more jokes about money. Enough is enough. Mr. McLeod, where are you from? Sweden?
No, I'm from a place called Queen's Park, which is in the west side of Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh. How tall are you, Scotty?
I'm 5 foot, Groucho.
Oh. Well, where do you work?
I'm at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in the Red Lion Bar.
The Red Lion Bar?
The Red Lion Bar.
What do you do there? Do you serve short beers?
No, I'm a bartender, but I sort of think of myself as a practitioner, you know. Take the beefs about their wives and this and that and the next thing, you know.
I know everything's supposed to be pretty swanky at that hotel, isn't it? Is there anything outstanding about your bar besides the price?
Well, the most popular feature I find in the room is during the daytime when you can see out into the swimming pool and cabana area. We have one window that goes the whole length of the room.
Mm-hmm. This is what they call a picture window.
A picture window, and it's very beautifully done. Mm-hmm. And of course you can see out the window and see the girls lying at the bathing pool and sunning themselves and... Well, use your own imagination after that, you know.
Are you married?
No, thank you, I'm happy.
Well, who's saving the customers while you're over there with your nose pressed against that picture window? What's the favorite drink in your bar? A peeping Tom Collins?
No, Groucho, no.
Now, Pearl, you're married?
Yeah.
How did you meet your husband, Mr. Money?
I went into a restaurant to get some information, and he was sitting on a stool talking to another gentleman in reference to what he was going to have to learn when he went into the Army. So he asked...
was this a bar room?
No, it was just a regular restaurant.
Uh-huh. He was going in the Army and he wasn't in a bar room?
No, he probably had been before he got there because he had a cut over his eye, and his eye was bleeding. And
he was bleeding over the eye?
Yes. And I asked him if he would like me to drive him to a doctor. And he said,
you were
sure.
single at the time, huh?
Yes.
And you were on the prowl then?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. You were. How long after this did you nail him?
Well, the next day.
You were a shy little thing, weren't you? I've heard of speedy marriages, but this must set a record of some kind. Weren't you a little worried about the consequences of this hasty decision?
I sure was. I didn't have time to tell him I'd had 3 children by a former marriage.
Certainly was a bad week for this fellow, wasn't it? First he gets a crack on his skull, then he gets married, and then the next day he finds out he's the father of 3 children. All in 2 days. What kind of work does your husband do now?
We do tree service work.
Tree service?
Yes.
What kind of a business is that?
Well, we top and trim and remove trees. And by the way, our location is 332 Southwestern. Money Tree Service.
Oh, well, I'll remember that in case I want anything removed in my house. Like some relatives, huh? Did the children love their newfound father?
Oh, yes, very much so.
How old are the kids?
Well, the oldest one is 23, and the next one is 22, and the next one's 21, the next one's 5, and the next one's 4.
Oh, there have been some new bushes since the... Well, keep it up. Keep it up, Pearl, because if there's one thing we need out here is more population. Well, I'd like to go on with this chat, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life. You both know how to play this game?
Yes, sir.
In the race for the $2,000, the first couple won $290, and the secret word is name.
You've selected a thumbnail movie quiz. Freya, I'll give you a brief synopsis of some of the most famous movies of all time, and you give me the title of the movie. Now, what do you want to start with? 10, 20, 50, 100? What?
We'll try 50, Groucho.
$50. My brothers and I made a picture in which practically the whole cast was crowded into a small stateroom in one scene. What was the name of this movie?
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
That would have been a much better title, but it happened to be A Night at the Opera. Now what are you going to try?
You have $50 left from the 100.
We'll take 60.
60. In 1934, both Claudette Colbert and Clark Gable won Academy Awards for their parts in a Frank Capra comedy. You tell me the name of it.
It happened one night.
What was that?
It happened one night.
That's right. It happened one night.
You now have $110.
Now, what are you going to try?
We'll try for 100, Groucho.
100. In 1928, Buddy Rogers, Clara Bow, and Richard Arlen starred in the first big picture about World War I flyers. What was the name of this picture?
We Fly Alone?
Hell's Angels.
No, that's very nice, but you're both wrong. Huh? It was Wings.
You now have $55.
All right, you still got a chance. Now, what are you going to go for? Little ones are easy.
We'll go for 80, Groucho.
80. In 1942, Greer Garson, that's a countrywoman of yours, and Walter Pidgeon starred in a movie about an English family during World War II. What was the name of this picture?
Mrs. Miniver.
That's right. Mrs. Miniver's right.
And you wind up with $135.
Well, thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Groucho, we have a couple of special guests for you now. Mrs. Vinnie Dick, who is a housewife, and her partner, the world's top-ranking professional tennis player, Pancho Gonzalez. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealer. Say the secret word and divide $101. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Pancho, give me 5.
All right.
Glad to see you.
Nice to see you.
And you're Mrs. Vinnie Dick, eh? Vinnie, shake hands with the world's best tennis player.
Oh, Vinny.
Hello, Pancho.
The only man in the world who has a better racket than I have. Pancho, I'll get around to you in a minute, but first I'd like to get better acquainted with Minnie. Vinnie. Are you a native Californian, Vinnie?
No, I was born in St. James, Missouri.
And do you live in Missouri now?
No, I'm a resident of Liberal, Kansas now.
Liberal, Kansas?
Liberal.
Just how liberal is it, Vinnie?
Well, it's a city situated in the southwestern part of Kansas, an extreme southwestern part, on the at the junction of highways US 54 and 83.
How big is this town?
It's a city of about 10,000.
Pancho, I'll get back to you, Vinnie, but let's find out something about you. I know a lot about you, but let us find out some more. Where are you from, Pancho?
Oh, I'm right here from Los Angeles.
You're a young, good-looking champ, Pancho. I'm sure you must be besieged by pretty girls. How does your wife feel about you playing a harmless game like tennis with beautiful babes in shorts? You know, mixed doubles, huh?
No, I don't play mixed doubles.
You don't play mixed doubles?
No.
Not even on the court?
No, they're bad for my tennis. My wife knows that.
Well, what have you got against girls?
Nothing, just they're bad for my tennis.
Well, you stick to your racket, and I'll stick to mine. Is there as much money in professional tennis as there is in amateur tennis?
Well, I think there's a little more, but by the time income tax gets to us, they beat us.
You might just as well be playing Seabright in Forest Hills. Huh?
That's right. Yes.
Why are you the best tennis player in the world?
Well,
I know Kramer's getting fat, but...
Well, he's getting fat in more ways than one.
You don't mean up here, huh?
Oh, no, that stays the same. I think I've just been fortunate to play well during the championships, and I've won them.
Well, you're just wonderful about your...
Thank you.
Are you interested in tennis, Benny?
No, I'm just interested in pancake racing.
In Pancho racing? You want to race him? Pancake racing?
Yeah.
I've never seen a pancake race. I've seen a waffle iron.
Well, this is a little different.
What is a pancake race?
Pancake race is where the women race down the street 415 yards carrying a skillet with a pancake, flipping it 3 times.
Flipping it in the air?
Yeah.
How high do they flip it?
Well, it all depends, just so long as they get it turned over.
Why don't they run with stakes? I saw a stake race at Santa Anita last year.
Pancake's are easier to flip.
I sat in the grandstand licking my chaps when my horse came in. Well, this is a whole new world that you're opening up here, Benny. Is this craze for pancake racing strictly a liberal affair? Or
no, it's international.
This craze is sweeping the country.
It's international.
Imagine sweeping the country with a pancake. It's an international race?
Yes.
What other countries compete against it?
Only England.
Oh.
And liberal Kansas.
What?
Liberal, Kansas, and Olney, England.
This small town of 10,000 people competes against the British Empire?
Olney.
You have a race between Kansas and England?
Yes.
Don't the pancakes get soggy when you're crossing the Atlantic? You'll have to explain this if it's possible.
Well, the Liberal, Kansas has a race course. It is a 415-yard S-shaped course racing down the main street of town. And
They have a town called Liberal, too, in England?
Olney.
Only Liberal?
Only England and Liberal, Kansas.
Only England and Liberal racing
Olney is
this.
a little village in...
Only is a village over
in
there.
England.
Oh, I see.
The times are compared by transatlantic telephone call after the race has been run.
Well, who's ahead now, England or Liberal?
It's even now, 3 and 3.
I looked in the Wall Street Journal. It wasn't in there this morning.
It started in...
It just said I was wiped out in 3 of my stocks, but there wasn't any mention of your pancakes at all.
Well, it's an old sport in England.
Well,
in fact,
I'm an old sport here, but that didn't...
It's over 500 years old in England.
Well, I'm not quite that old, but I'm moving along rapidly towards that. How have you made out in this international flapjack race?
I have won the American in 3 times, and I have won the international twice.
No, well, I want to congratulate you. I'm surrounded by world's champions tonight. Huh? Pancho, how do you feel standing next to a world's champion?
Feel pretty good.
You've got more syrup than her pancakes. How fast was your time in these races, Benny?
I hold the world's record of 1 minute 5 and 1/10 seconds.
That's fantastic. You must be grease lightning out there in the track. Have you ever thought of entering the Olympics?
I seriously considered it. However, I am considered pro because I have accepted $350 prize money for running the race.
I'm sorry to hear that. Without you on our team, the U.S. is certainly going to get flattened in the pancake race. Well, this has been interesting talking to you two, and I'd like to go on, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life. If you win anything, of course, we pay you off in pancakes. Now, you selected small towns and cities of the United States. You've done a lot of touring, Pancho. You ought to be pretty good at this.
In the race for the $2,000, the first couple still leads with $290.
Now, there's 6 cities and towns all in the same state, and you tell me in what state they're located. What do you want to start with?
90.
One answer between you.
100 on the first
100? You're in the finals already, huh?
Well, that's my boss over here.
All right, what state are these towns and cities in? Green Cove Springs, Dade City, D-A-D-E, Fort Myers, St. Augustine, Live Oak, and D-Land.
Florida?
Florida is right.
Thank you. You'll now have $200.
Well, now what are you going to go for?
90?
90? Here are the towns and cities: Vicksburg, Rolling Fork, Yazoo City, Natchez, Belzoni, and Wiggins. What state are they in? Vicksburg, Rolling Fork, Yazoo City, Natchez, Belzoni, and Wiggins.
Massachusetts?
No, you're quite a ways off. It's Mississippi.
Well, you're back where you started. You still have $100.
You know, if Mississippi asked Missouri for her New Jersey, what would Delaware? Idaho, Alaska. That's what we used to say in school. And until I go back to school, I'm never going to repeat that again. What are you going to go for, Panch?
The 80 now, I guess.
Panch. What state are all these towns and cities in? Crown Point, Red Key, Rising Sun, Tell City, Kokomo, and Angola.
Indiana.
Back home again in Indiana is right.
And you now have $180.
Last chance to beat the other couple. 70? Here are the towns and cities: Bonners Ferry, Soda Springs, Moscow, Boise, Blackfoot, and Jerome. What is the state?
Idaho.
Idaho is right.
And you wind up with $250.
Well, thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers.
Thank you.
And that means that Mrs. Thompson and Ben Zeppa with $290 in just 1 minute get the chance at the $2,000 question. There's no thrill like the thrill of doing something yourself. Well, that's especially true when it comes to driving the delightful, lovely DeSoto for 1956. I can tell you what it's like, but you've got to get behind the wheel yourself to really know what fun it is to drive with DeSoto's sensational push-button driving, full-time power steering and power brakes, to feel the lightning acceleration of its great new high-compression V8 engines. Tomorrow, drive the new DeSoto yourself. We dare you to compare the medium-priced DeSoto with cars priced $2,000 higher. Compare DeSoto with the most expensive cars on every point. See how good it really is for so much less. And there never was a better time to move up to DeSoto than right now. Right now, your DeSoto Plymouth dealer can give you the best deal ever because his sales have already doubled last year's. Don't miss this opportunity. For the best buy of 56 and a magnificent Christmas gift for the whole family, drive and price a DeSoto.
You'll understand the reasons why. For once you drive it, you want to buy. It's delightful, it's the lovely, it's DeSoto.
And here's the winning couple, Groucho, Mrs. Thompson and Ben Zappa, all set for the $2,000 question.
Here it is. Captain James Cook discovered the Hawaiian Islands in 1778. For $2,000, what name did Captain Cook give to the Hawaiian Islands? What's the answer you two have decided upon?
I don't know if it's
Well,
right.
what?
Bahamas?
No, you're wrong. It's the Sandwich Islands.
Ooh.
So that means the big question next week will be worth $2,500. Well, they lost the big money. How much did they win the quiz, George?
$290 in the quiz.
And didn't they win the secret word?
Yes, yeah.
Well, how much is that total now?
$390.
No, what about the $1, George?
Oh, I've forgotten about that. $391.
That's better, George. Well, congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this same time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $2,500. Don't miss the Chrysler Corporation's big TV show on another network. And don't forget Groucho's television show, brought to you by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. We invite you to visit your neighborhood showroom tomorrow to see and drive the delightful, lovely DeSoto for 1956.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Good night, folks, and remember, it's delightful, it's the lovely, it's DeSoto.
Folks, here's a reminder from the National Safety Council. Whether you're walking or driving, darkness is a signal to proceed with care and be more alert. You Bet Your Life, transcribed from Hollywood, is produced by John Goodell. Directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jack Meakin. This is George Fenneman signing off for the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. You Bet Your Life is heard by our armed forces throughout the world.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, brushless or leather, boys, whichever you've the notion.
50 cents for shaving cream, $1 for the lotion.
Old Spice means quality, said the captain to the bosun. So look for the package with the ship that sails the ocean. Yo-ho, yo-ho, yo-ho.
You're listening to 1940s Radio on the Rocket Classic Radio Network.
The Harold Perry Show. And now, Harold Perry, as Honest Harold, the homemaker. Well, the talk of Melrose Springs this week is the big Thanksgiving play, The Courtship of Miles Standish, which is to be given at the local high school. The director and star of this epic drama is none other than the Orson Welles of Melrose Springs, Honest Harold. Well, right now we find our impresario at home having a costume fitting for his role of John Alden.
Almost through, Mother.
Just a minute, Harold. You know, I think these old blue serge trousers are going to make fine knee breeches.
Oh, I guess so. A little tight, but I'll take it easy when I bow.
Hold still now. I'll just pin these pants up. Put a pin in front.
Yeah?
And a pin in back.
Watch it, Mother.
I just know the play will be wonderful with my son directing it and starring in it.
Thank you, Mother. I also rewrote it a little, too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. My boss, Stanley Peabody, is playing Miles Standish. I cut his part way down.
Harold.
Yeah, and I built up my part of John Alden a little bit. You know, Theodora, the new dancing teacher, is playing Priscilla.
Oh, yes. She's very pretty.
She sure is. I wrote some additional dialogue for my scene with her.
Additional dialogue?
Yeah, I put in a few kisses. Well, better get dressed and get right down to Theodora's Dancing Academy. There's a rehearsal call for our love scene this morning.
There is?
Yeah, I just called it. Yeah. I'll see you later, Mother. Theodora. Gosh, I'm glad she came into my life. Rehearsing with her is going to be lots of fun. I'll make this one of those real kisses. The kind would cost you $2 in a taxi cab. Yoo-hoo, Theodora.
Oh, hello, Angel Kate.
Hello.
How's little old Curly Lashes today?
Curly Lashes?
It was nice of you to come and see your little Theodora.
Well, of course, this is strictly business, Theodora. I came over to rehearse the play. So let's get down to kissing. Business.
All righty.
Of course, I made a few little changes in our scene. The way I got it now, Priscilla and John Alden are sitting on the sofa.
Sofa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, clever, clever boy.
I thought so. Well, shall we sit down?
All righty.
And, oh, yes, I made one other little change. John Alden kisses Priscilla.
He kisses her?
Uh-huh.
Harold, isn't that going a little far for a pilgrim?
Well, haven't you ever heard of the Pilgrim's Progress? Yes, sir. We'll start the scene with my speech. Priscilla, I, John Alden, speak not for myself, but for my good friend, Captain Miles Standish.
Why don't you speak for yourself, John?
Me?
You're so handsome.
Well.
The most charming man I've ever seen.
Sounds good. Ooh, I wrote that.
You're so masterful. John.
Here it comes.
Why don't you kiss me?
All right. Pucker up, Priscilla.
Oh, there's someone at the door.
Oh, my goodness.
Come in.
Oh, here you are. Howdy, folks.
Pete, the town marshal.
Hope I ain't interrupting anything.
What do you want, Pete?
Well, I wanted to talk to you, boy.
You two big men go right ahead and talk. I'll be in the reception room.
Yeah. All right, Pete. What is it?
You were getting pretty cozy there, weren't you, boy? Priscilla and John Alden smooching on the sofa. That's a doozy.
Now, Pete, what do you want to see me about?
Well, Harold, I'm having trouble with my part in the play. I keep forgetting all that stuff you told me to do.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Maybe if I put it down in my notebook, I could keep it straight.
Well, all right, but hurry it up.
Let's see now. I come in and I say, I am a trapper lost in the wood. I wonder where I am at.
Don't just stand there, Pete. Look around.
Look around? Yeah, let me write that down.
Go on, Pete.
Oh, my. What is that behind the tree?
That's where you take 4 steps.
After I take 4 steps. Let me write that down.
Hurry up, Pete. Now, that's when you see the bear behind the tree.
The bear?
Yeah, remember, Doc Yancey is a bear.
Doc Yancey is a bear. Let me write that down. What comes next, Harold?
Now, that's where the bear growls. Grrr.
How do you spell grrr?
Come on. Pete, will you get on with the scene?
Oh, my. Here comes the bear. Grrr. What'd you say, Harold?
That was me growling.
Oh. Got stomach trouble, boy?
Pete, you're a dope. Why don't you write that down?
You're a dope. Sure, Harold, I can remember that. I'll see you later.
Oh, that's Theodora.
Yes, Harold, coming.
Sorry we were interrupted. Shall we rehearse the scene now?
All righty. John.
Yes, Priscilla.
Why don't you kiss me?
All right. Ye gods, who's that?
Oh, come in.
Oh, hello, Miss Theodora.
Hello, Dr. Yancey.
Hello, Harold.
Hello, Doc. What do you want, you old horse doctor?
Harold, I've been working on my part of the bear all morning, and I got some wonderful ideas how to play.
Well, Doc, all you have to do is growl.
Oh, I know, but there's different ways to growl, Harold.
What?
Now, this is an angry bear.
Yeah.
Now, don't let it frighten you, Miss Theodora. I'm just acting.
Come on, Doc.
All right, now here goes.
Oh, that was wonderful, Dr. Yancey.
Thank you. I could also make him a friendly bear like this. Then there's the melancholy bear whose mate's run away and left him. He's real sad, you know. He's, ow, ow.
No wonder she left him.
And Harold, I had another idea.
What is it?
Well, suppose at the end of the scene, I get up on my hind legs and recite a poem.
A poem?
Yeah. It's a very dramatic poem called The Coward.
Yep.
It goes like this.
Some other time, Doc.
Jake Simpson was a coward, afraid of people half his size. If a gun went off, he'd run a mile. He was even afraid of flies.
Doc.
But cowards sometimes make heroes. When the town was struck by flood, the women deserted their children, and the husbands ran off in the mud.
Doc!
When the others had fled from the flood, from their wives and their little ones slid, did Jake leave his wife and his family? You bet your life he did.
Doc, that's horrible.
It is? Oh, well, all right, Harold. If you don't appreciate art, it's all right with me. Goodbye, Miss Theodora.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I'll practice some more. Grrr!
Well, Theodora, let's...
Hello!
Now, who is that? Oh, my goodness, the Firehouse 4.
Well, hello, folks.
Hello, T.
I brought the boys over, Harold. Thought we might run over our number.
Not now, boys.
What are you cute fire laddies going to do in the show?
Well, ma'am, we come out dressed as Indians and sing shortening bread.
But that's not an Indian song.
That's the only one they know. It took them 5 years to learn that.
But, Harold, we fixed the number so we'll sound like Indians.
What?
You ready, fellas?
Mammy's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mammy's little baby loves shortening bread. Ugh.
4 Nelson Eddies.
Mammy's little baby loves shortening bread. Ugh.
Indians, I mean fellas.
Put on the skillet.
Woo!
Put on the lid.
Woo! Boys!
Mammy's gonna make a little shortening bread.
Ugh. Ooh, yourself. I'm getting out of here. What a morning. Oog. Oh, well. The show isn't on till tomorrow night. Still a lot of time to rehearse with Theodora. Yeah. Yeah, and I have to laugh when I think of Stanley Peabody playing Miles Standish. He may be my boss at the radio station, but...
Hemp!
Oh, my goodness, speak of Peabody, and there he is.
Hemp, I want to talk to you.
Hello, Stanley. Well, Miles Standish, have you learned your part for the play?
What part?
Ha.
When you first gave me the role, I had 12 pages of dialogue. Now I can put my part on a postage stamp.
And, brother, are you stuck with it?
I am unhappy with my part. Do you hear me?
Hear you? You almost blew me across the street, Stanley.
I notice you gave yourself the best role in the play. John Alden.
John Alden? Oh, that isn't much of a part. Miles Standish is really the star.
Star? Huh. For 4 acts, all I do is fight Indians off stage.
Well, you win, don't you?
And you have all the love scenes with the girl.
Love scenes? Well, what do they mean, Stanley? Nothing. Anybody can do that. But Miles Standish is the role of a lifetime. An actor's dream. And because you're my old friend, Stanley, I gave the part to you.
Hemp, I'm touched. You're a real friend. But I can't let you make this sacrifice. We'll change parts, Hemp.
Huh?
I want you to be the star. And remember, you work for me, Hemp. Now, you're Miles Standish, that's an order.
But...
And I'll play the part of John Alden with all those silly little love scenes.
But...
I know we'll both be very happy with our new parts. Won't we, Miles?
Speak for yourself, John.
We will return for the second act of our story, Honest Harold, in just a moment. Just a little later this evening on CBS, screen star Paul Douglas will visit Bing Crosby, and the two of them will be reminiscing about the good old days. We hope you'll stay with us and be listening when Paul Douglas comes to call on Crosby later this evening.
I will.
The Bing Crosby Show is heard every Wednesday evening on most of these same CBS stations. And now, back to Honest Harold, the homemaker. Well, it is the night before the Thanksgiving play, the courtship of Miles Standish. But Honest Harold hasn't much to be thankful for. He wound up with the part of Miles Standish, and his boss, Stanley Peabody, is going to do all the courting. Well, right now, we find our disappointed lover at home, just finishing dinner before going to dress rehearsal.
Oh, no, Harold. You mustn't feel bad just because you're not going to play John Alden.
Well...
And you look so distinguished in your Miles Standish costume. Oh, I can just see you standing there, stroking your beard.
Yeah, and while I'm stroking my beard, Stanley will be kissing Theodora.
But that's just in the play. They'll only be acting.
I don't know, Mother. Sometimes these acting romances get out of hand. Look at Errol Flynn.
Harold, I'm sure Theodora prefers you to Stanley.
I don't know, Mother. After all, he's a lot flashier than I am. He's the Chrysler type. What am I? Just a 36 Essex with a bent bumper.
Why don't you call Theodora right now and ask to drive her to rehearsal?
Well...
I'm sure she'd be delighted.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Mother. No harm in trying. Sure. Just because Theodora and Stanley are lovers in the play, that doesn't mean anything.
Hello?
Hello, Theodora. This is Harold.
Oh, hello, Angel Cake.
Yeah. Angel Cake, that's sweet. I was just wondering if I could drive you to the rehearsal at the high school tonight.
Oh, you're a darling to ask me.
Oh?
But I can't go with you.
Oh.
I'm going with Cutie Pie Peabody.
Cutie Pie Peabody?
Yes, in his little old Nile Green town and country.
Yep.
I hope you don't mind.
Mind? No, of course not. After all, what am I? Just a 36 Essex.
What?
Don't worry about me. I'll see you at the rehearsal, Miss Theodora. I've lost my Theodora. Here I am with a broken heart and a bent bumper. Quiet, everybody. Quiet. Will you please drop that hammer up on stage? Oop. A little close, too. Thank you. Now, this is the final dress rehearsal of our play, so let's get down to business, folks. First, we'll see if everybody is here. Gloria? Giggling Gloria. Pete?
Here, boy.
Doc Yancey? Firehouse 4. Indians.
Oh, Indians. Okay, fellas. Yep.
Man's little baby loves shortening. Man's little baby loves shortening bread. Ugh. That will do. Priscilla and John Alden. Theodore and Stanley. Those are out joyriding in Stanley's town and country. Well, who cares? We'll start without them. On stage, everybody. Where's my megaphone? All right, Raymond. Overture.
Okay, cuz. Take it, men.
That sounds pretty good. That'll set the mood. Yeah, sure. Oh! Heaven's sake! Raymond! Raymond, cut that out! Stop it!
What's the matter, cuz?
For your information, Raymond, the Pilgrims did not go in for Dixieland.
Oh.
And take that derby off that cornet. You got enough funny hats in this show now.
Okay, cuz.
Now, we'll take the prologue. Pilgrim Maid, Gloria.
Oh, me?
Yeah, yes, you.
Gee, I don't know if I can do this.
Come on, Minnie, ha-ha.
All right. I am just a pilgrim maid.
That's right.
Who came from across the sea.
Good.
Across the sea. Across the sea.
You've crossed the sea 3 times. Now, go on, Gloria.
Oh, and when we landed on the shore, we saw the...
Indians! Indians!
Indians? Okay, fellas.
What?
Mammy's little baby loves shortening.
Oh, quiet!
And when we landed on the shore...
Never mind, Gloria. You'll never make it. We'll take it later. Uh-oh, Theodora and Stanley.
You say the cutest thing, Stanley Wanley.
Stanley Wanley.
Oh, hello, Hal.
Hello. I hope it wasn't too much trouble for you to attend our rehearsal, Mayor.
Why, Haroldy, Waroldy, I believe you're jealous.
Jealous? I am not. That's ridiculous. Just thinking about the show, that's all. On stage, everybody, immediately.
All right, Harold.
Come on, Theo.
Theo, eh? Certainly getting familiar.
We're ready, Hamp.
We're ready, Hamp. All right, Miss Theodora. Stanley, we'll take your scene from the very beginning.
Oh, we know the beginning. Why don't we start where we sit on the sofa?
On the sofa?
Yes. You know, the part you rewrote.
I hate him.
Priscilla, I have come to speak for my friend.
Why don't you speak for yourself, John?
Me?
John, you're so handsome.
Handsome? I've seen better-looking skeletons than him.
You're so strong, so masterful.
Ah.
Sneaky imitator.
John, my darling.
I can't stand this.
John, why don't you kiss me?
All right.
Cut!
Hemp, I insist on finishing this scene.
Yeah, but I have to rehearse my part, Stanley. Miles Standish.
Your part?
Yes.
All you do is stand off stage and fight Indians.
Indians? Okay, fellas.
Mammy's little baby loves shortening.
Quiet, you fool!
Keep it up, fellas. I'll sing it with you.
Mammy's little baby loves shortening. Mammy's little baby loves shortening bread.
Ugh. Show's getting off to a good start. Overture's going fine. I'll just take another peek through this hole in the curtain now. Well, a lot of people out there. Well, Captain Miles Standish, the show must go on. Well, Raymond has finished the overture. This is it. Pull up the curtain. Gloria, where are you?
Here I am.
Oh, go out on the stage. You're the prologue.
I feel so silly.
Stop that giggling, Gloria, and get out there.
All right.
Hope she doesn't fall in the footlights. Or do I?
I'm a little pilgrim maid. Oh, hello, Raymond.
Hello, Gloria.
Gloria? Psst.
Oh, Harold.
Ye God, she's got the giggles again. Curtain! Yeah, quartet's on next. Where are those Indians? Hey, Firehouse 4.
We're right here, Harold.
Oop! Don't sneak up on me with those moccasins on. Now, don't forget, boys, you back me up on my solo first, then you do short and branch.
Okay.
Curtain. Come on, boys. Follow me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you recognized me with this beard. I love you as I never loved before. Since first I met you on the village green. Come to me, or my dream of love is o'er. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet, when you were sweet, 16. I love you as I never loved before. Since first I met you on the village green. The village green. Come to me, or my dream of love is o'er. I love you as I loved you when you were sweet.
Hey, what's that? Well, that's the fire bell, boys.
Oh, my goodness, what a time for a fire to break out.
Must be a short circuit at the beauty shop again. Follow me, men.
Boys, Indians!
Hey, we'll break down the doors with our tomahawks.
Fellas! Fellas! Curtain! All right, next scene, quick. The trapper and the bear. Places? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, boy.
How about you, Doc? Okay, curtain? Okay, Pete.
I am a trapper lost in the woods. I wonder where I am at. This is where I look around.
Well, he's doing the stage direction, too.
Oh, my. What is that behind the tree? Take 4 steps. What was that? A bear. A bear.
Go on, Doc. Go on, Doc. Growl.
Oh, it's me. Harold, I forget what I'm supposed to say next.
Get off the stage.
Get off the stage. I can't think of a thing. Ain't I the dodo bird?
Get off of there before you get the bird. Ye gods, will somebody say something?
All right, Harold, I'll save the day.
What?
Jake Simpson was a coward.
Oop.
Afraid of people half his size.
Oop.
If a gun went off, he'd run a mile.
Curtain!
Afraid to fly.
Oh, brother, what a night. Thank goodness it's almost over. Now I've got to watch that courtship scene with Stanley and Theodora that I wrote. Look at her out there at the spinning wheel. Gosh, she looks pretty. How could she be so fickle?
Out of my way. Out of my way, Hemp. I've got to make my entrance.
Hello, Stanley.
Well, Captain Miles Standish, I'm going in and kiss your girl now.
Hope he gets a run in his stocking.
Oh, that must be John Alden now. Come in, John.
Coming, Priscilla.
John!
Priscilla, I must talk to you. Come, sit on the sofa.
Lounge lizard.
All righty. John, you are so handsome in your pilgrim suit.
Handsome. Looks like an ad for Quaker Oats.
You are so strong,
Here comes the kissing scene. I'll close my eyes.
so masterful.
Well, yes, I am. But I, John Alden, speak not for myself, but for my good friend Captain Miles Standish, who... You don't know your Longfellow.
Well, you don't know this short fellow.
You don't know your Longfellow.
Well, you don't know this short fellow. Pucker up, Priscilla. You go out and fight Indians, John.
Indians? Man's little baby loves short
Must have been a false alarm. Thank you. Now I'd kind of like to take off my Miles Standish whiskers and be just plain Harold Perry for a moment and introduce to you a very charming lady, the winner of our National Laugh Contest, who came all the way from station WNOX and Knoxville, Tennessee, to be officially crowned Miss Mirthquake of 1950, Mrs. Lena Duncan. That's wonderful, but Mrs. Duncan, that was kind of a puny laugh. I don't think the folks in Knoxville heard that. Oh, I bet they heard that without benefit of radios. Been having a good time here in Hollywood.
I've had a wonderful time.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Mrs. Duncan, it made me very happy that you were our winner.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. It made me happy, too.
Oh? Well, I hope you're still happy because we've led our honored guest a merry chase from the moment she stepped off that TWA plane. Yes, sir. She spent a week at the Hollywood Country Club Hotel. We showed her off at MGM Studios, took her to glamorous serials. She met Amos and Andy Evard and Jack Benny, was on television with our Mr. Jack Meakin, did a broadcast with George Fisher, went to Cyrano de Bergerac premiere and had breakfast with Jimmy Starr this morning, even paid the check. I'm tired just thinking about it, folks. Life in Knoxville is going to seem just a little humdrum after a week in Hollywood, isn't it?
It'll be good to get home.
It will? Your husband and son, eh? Well, I know that all the folks in Knoxville are mighty proud of you, Mrs. Duncan, and so are we. So at this time, I'd like to officially dub you Miss Mirthquake of 1950 and present you with your scepter. In behalf of our cast, Gloria Holliday, Joe Kearns, Jane Morgan, Parley Bear, Olin Soleil, Maury Alden, Eddie Firestone, Harry Stanton, and the Fireboys, our writers, Gene Stone and Jack Robinson, our director, Norman McDonald, Jack Meakin, our musical director, Dave Light on sound, Joe Swagger, our engineer, Bob Lamond, our announcer. I'd like to thank everybody connected with the promotion of the Laugh Contest. You were wonderful, and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Good night, folks.
You have been listening to the Harold Perry Show, Honest Harold. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Good night, folks.
New Toffee Glees.
New Toffee Glees are twice the fun because you get 2 sweets in one.
Keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Visit jppet.com today.
Good evening. This is Marvin Miller. Several seasons ago, radio listeners were mildly startled by the introduction of one of the most unconventional married couples in microphone history. I use the word unconventional advisedly, considering the pro and con discussions which arose following their first broadcast. My own personal opinion is that this couple is no more out of the ordinary than my wife and myself. Or for that matter, if you'll permit me the liberty, you and your wife. The unconventional couple I'm referring to, of course, is the Bickersons. Tonight, for the first time, we present them in their own half-hour program, an unretouched picture of domesticity. Now, here are Don Amici and Francis Langford as John and Blanche Bickerson in The Honeymoon is Over. As the minute hand of the clock gradually approaches 7 a.m., John and Blanche Bickerson are in their breakfast room, which is also the living room and bedroom of their spacious one-room apartment. Mrs. Bickerson chatters as husband John, ignoring his breakfast, attentively reads the morning paper.
Well, why don't you answer me, John? If you take your head out of that paper for a minute, you can hear what I'm saying.
I always hear what you're saying.
You do not. Might as just as well be talking to a stone wall. You never listen to me. Your mind is always a million miles away. John, I've been signed up to go 10 rounds with Joe Louis at Madison Square Garden. Yesterday, the plumber discovered a radium mine under the bathroom sink. I put a nice big gob of poison in your orange juice this morning. Give me $7 to buy a new hat.
You don't need a new hat.
It's a funny thing, but the minute I start talking about money, you can hear me fine.
I always hear you, Blanche. What'd you say?
I asked you why you came home so late last night.
I was working, Blanche. I told you I had to work overtime. Pour me some more coffee.
That's tea. Did you get paid?
I'll get paid.
What time did you get home?
12:30.
If you got home at 12:30, why were you so late coming to bed? I know for a fact you didn't go to bed until almost 2.
I was in the kitchen putting the stuff away.
What stuff?
What's the matter, Blanche? You know you told me to bring stuff home for the party this afternoon. Your sister Clara's arriving from Chicago today, and you told me to bring stuff. Well, I brought stuff.
Did you bring potatoes for the potato salad?
I brought potatoes.
Did you pare them?
I pared them.
All of them?
All except one. It had a big knob on top, and I couldn't find a mate for it. I know what you meant, Blanche. I peeled the potatoes, and I even boiled them last night. They're in the icebox. Holy smoke, look at the time. Where's my hat?
You're wearing it. What about your breakfast?
What about it?
It's sitting there right in front of you, and you never even looked at it.
I looked at it.
Well, aren't you going to eat it?
No, give it to your sister.
What's the matter with it?
Never saw such stringy oatmeal in all my life.
It's not oatmeal. It's chow mein.
Chow mein? Who eats chow mein for breakfast?
Well, I don't know what to give you. You won't eat normal breakfast food. You turn up your nose at stewed rabbit. You say you can't stand the sight of enchiladas. And you hate meatballs and spaghetti. What can I give you for breakfast?
What's the matter with an egg, Blanche? An egg, that's all. Why can't I have an egg? There's plenty of ducks around.
You're the only man in town who eats duck eggs. I don't know where to buy them.
Well, don't buy them. I don't like to eat breakfast. Never have an appetite in the morning anyway. I gotta go, Blanche. It's late.
Here's a clean handkerchief. John, can't you take the afternoon off?
What for?
Well, I think it's only proper for you to be here when Clara and Barney and the children arrive. We're the only relatives they've got, and you've never seen them.
I'll see them tonight.
Can't you come home a little earlier? I'm sure they won't miss you if you take a few hours off. You're not that vital.
I know it, but I don't want them to find it out. My job is hanging by a thread now.
We should find something more dignified anyway.
What do you mean dignified? I'm getting paid, and that's all I care about.
But I don't like to go around telling people that I'm married to a billiard ball salesman.
Bowling balls.
All right, bowling balls. I still think you can do better if you look around.
Goodbye, Blanche.
John!
What's the matter?
That's a fine way to leave. Haven't you forgotten something?
Handkerchief, cigarettes, my order blank, samples. No, I got everything.
I mean, is that the way to say goodbye to his wife? Just goodbye?
Oh, honey, I can't shake hands with you now. I've got my fingers stuck in these bowling balls.
Oh, goodbye. Did you like the chicken, Barney?
Too much salt in it.
Oh. Let me take those bones off your plate.
How about some more potato salad, Barney?
Too many potatoes in it.
Isn't it awful to be married to a man like that, Blanche? He won't eat potato salad with potatoes in it. I have to fool him and make it with turnips.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Clara. Well, it's certainly good to see you after all these years. Did you have a good trip?
Lousy.
Barney, how can you say that? It was a wonderful trip, and the children loved it.
4 of us in an upper berth.
Oh, it wasn't bad at all, Blanche. Honest. None of us are big people, and little Ernie slept in the clothes hammock.
2-year-old kid, and she lets him wander all over the train by himself.
Well, I couldn't take care of everything, Barney.
When the train stopped at Albuquerque, the kid locked himself in the washroom. It wouldn't come out. The conductor was pounding on the window, but that was locked, too.
Well, what happened to him?
Well, we found him later walking around under the train. Can't figure out how he got there.
Did little George behave himself on the trip? Like an angel. He can be an awful good boy when he wants to. He seemed rather pleased to get off at Pasadena and visit with Barney's sister, didn't he, Barney?
No.
Well, your sister seemed pleased. They should be here pretty soon. How long does it take to get here from Pasadena, Blanche? By train? Yes. Well, John works there. Never takes him over 45 minutes. I thought George was going to stay in Pasadena for a while. Well, I thought so, too. But after Eunice took a look at him, she said she'd bring him back this evening.
Which one of you two is older?
What? Oh, stop it, Barney. He wants to know everybody's age. Well, Clara's my older sister. Didn't you know that, Barney?
No, I didn't know that. You look way older than Clara.
Really? That's just his left-handed way of paying me compliments, Blanche. Barney, why don't you go back to the apartment and see if Ernie's still sleeping? I'll stay here and wait for George.
Okay. I'd better take a little nap myself. I might have to look for a job next week. What's the number of that apartment house?
214. The first apartment on the left. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll take them chicken bones for Ernie. He's teething.
You know, Clara, I'd completely forgotten what Barney was like. He's awful little for a husband, isn't he? Well, he may be small, but he's wiry. Sort of outspoken, isn't he? I'd rather have a man be frank about things than say one thing and mean another. Is John still as short-tempered as ever? Well, Barney used to be that way before the children came. They changed everything. We haven't had a crossword since George was born. Is that so? You'd be surprised what a change would come over John if there was a child in the house. I know. A lot of people have told me that, Clara. Blanche, I was just thinking... That apartment you got for us is rather small for 4 people. Well, it's the best I could do, Clara. And it's only temporary. Oh, I know, dear, but I was just thinking, why don't you let little George live with you for a while? George? We'll be killing 2 birds with one stone. Our apartment will be less crowded, and there'll be a big change in your married life. Maybe you're right, Clara. I'll call John at the office and tell him we're going to have a baby.
Acme Bowling Alley Equipment Company.
Could I talk to Mr. Dickerson, please?
Not in. He hasn't come off his route yet.
Will you please leave word for him to call his wife as soon as he gets there?
Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, for the love of Pete! Look out where you drop those samples, Dickerson.
I couldn't carry him another minute. Why doesn't that cheap buzzard buy us cases for the darn things? My fingers look like a bunch of bananas.
Call your wife. She just called here.
Yeah.
Do any good today?
Waste of shoe leather. I can't understand it. Here it is, the height of the Christmas season, and nobody is buying bowling balls.
Nothing doing, huh?
No. Where is he?
He went home early. It's been murder here today.
The old man don't bother me. He just lets off steam. His bark is worse than his bite.
Well, he bit a few salesmen today.
So what? They come and they go. I've been here 12 years.
Uh-huh.
Business has been bad before. Last year, he lined up 10 salesmen, took an 18-pound two-holer, and chalked up a spare. I was the only salesman left standing.
You were, huh?
Yeah, I was. He knows a good thing when he sees one.
Uh-huh. Here's your pay envelope, Dickerson.
Pay envelope? Today isn't payday.
It is for you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. You got the axe.
Holy smoke.
Oh, don't take it so hard. I'll probably be next.
Oh, I don't care for myself. It's what my wife is going to say. She'll blow her cork.
What for? It's only a job.
Oh, you don't understand. She's got her relatives here from Chicago. She's already figured on her Christmas shopping. I haven't got 50 cents in the bank.
Well, I wish I could help you, Dickerson, but...
I'm afraid to go home and face her. Do me a favor, will you, Marv?
Sure. What do you want me to do?
Call up my wife and tell her.
You want me to tell her you were fired?
Yeah, but break the news very gently. First tell her I dropped dead and then gradually work up to it. Let me have paper, will you, son? Quick. Here you are. Excuse me, will you? Pardon me. I'm sorry. Is this seat taken, Sonny? Sonny, is this seat taken?
No.
Would you mind taking your feet off?
Okay.
Those packages, too.
Huh?
Will you please take those packages off the seat?
Just throw them on the floor.
Okay. Wise little monkey. Where's that help wanted page?
Huh?
Nothing. Say accountant, artist, automobile salesman, baker, barber, bartender, bookkeeper. Bartender.
What'll you have?
You mind your own business.
Excuse me. You're sitting in my seat.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Your son told me it wasn't taken.
He's not my son. And I didn't tell him it wasn't taken either.
What?
I told him somebody was sitting here and he knocked all your packages on the floor.
You told me this seat wasn't taken, and you told me to throw the packages on the floor.
I did not.
You did, too.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself trying to blame that little child.
You can have my seat, madam. I'm going into the smoking car.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, really, I am. Let me pick up those packages for you.
Never mind, I'll get them myself. The very idea. Oh! Who did that? He did it. I seen him pinch you.
Pinch who? What's the matter with you, you little muzzler?
You just wait until the conductor comes by here. Sit down here, dear. I didn't like his looks from the minute he got on. Oh, I know. My bubble gum. Why don't you give the child his bubble gum?
He ripped my trousers.
Whoa, he pulled a knife on me.
Shut up, you little weasel.
What's going on here? You're looking for trouble, buddy.
Wait a minute.
The man's a lunatic. He tried to stab that child.
You're out of your mind.
Somebody pull him out.
Oh, dear. I should have stabbed the little brat at that. Kids. No wonder tigers eat their young.
John, what happened to you? Your pants are torn. You're covered with dust. Where have you been? I've been calling the office for hours.
I got put off the train and I walked all the way home from Glendale.
Well, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to even think about it. All I want to do is go to bed.
Oh, you poor dear. And I have such a wonderful surprise for you.
Surprise?
Yes, we're going to be the happiest couple in the world. And all because of my sister Clara.
What are you talking about?
George, come out and meet your new daddy. Well, what do you think of him, John?
Oh, no.
Go on, Sonny. Kiss him. Not me. That's the crook who stole my bubble gum.
Vickersons have retired. Blanche Vickerson tosses restlessly in the dark as poor husband John, unstrung by the events of the day and suffering an attack of undulant insomnia or Blaster's phenomenon, engages in another losing battle with the dread ailment. Listen.
What's the matter, Blanche? There isn't another woman in the world who'd sacrifice her youth and her looks to live with a man who rattles himself to sleep like a lot of old bones in a bag. What do you think I am, John?
Old bag.
What?
What'd you say, Blanche?
I've never been so upset in all my life. Why couldn't the child live with us for a few weeks?
What child?
George.
Don't mention his name.
Well, you had no right to send him back to Clara. Clara and Barney are just sick about it.
I can well imagine. Let me sleep, Blanche.
I had him here for 2 hours before you got home, and he was a perfect angel. What if he did make a little trouble on the train? He's a boy, and all boys are kind of wild. Anyway, how did he know that you were his uncle?
What kind of an excuse is that?
Well, I'm sure if you just try to understand him, there wouldn't be any problem at all.
That's what you think.
I don't think I know.
I don't think you know either. Kid's gone. Now forget about him.
I won't forget about him. And you needn't have made such an exhibition when you hauled him down the street to his mother.
Oh.
That was no way to carry a boy, John.
Well, I used to be a bowling ball salesman. Almost got my finger bit off.
What do you mean you used to be?
Did he tell you? Did Marvin call you from the office?
Nobody called me from the office. What happened?
I got fired.
Oh, John, what did you do that for?
I didn't do it. The boss did it.
Well, he must have had a pretty good reason. I felt this coming for a long time, John. You haven't had your mind on your work.
Business was bad.
How can you say that? Prices are going up every day.
Well, nobody's buying.
That's not true. I'm buying twice as much as I ever did. Business isn't bad with me.
Good night, Blanche.
No. If you didn't do any business, it's because you weren't concentrating on your work. You've just lost your ambition. You're not the man I married, John. Whatever happened to your get up and go?
It got up and went.
I'll tell you what happened. You've lost interest in everything except that precious bourbon of yours.
Now, just a minute.
I married a great big corkscrew.
I resent that.
I don't care.
You can accuse me of not being a good salesman or not having ambition or anything else. But drinking is not one of my failures.
No, it's one of your few successes.
The only reason I use bourbon is because the doctor prescribed it. He said I'd stop snoring if I took a jigger of bourbon and 2 aspirins every night.
That's not what you do, though.
Yes, it is.
It is not. You're 6 months behind on the aspirin and 2 years ahead on the bourbon.
Well, aspirin gives me a headache. Bourbon has nothing to do with me losing my job.
Then why did you get fired?
Because no man can serve 2 masters.
That's right. Blame me. Since when do I boss you around? You know very well I let you have your own way in almost everything I want.
You've been running me for years.
I have not.
It started right at the altar. When I said I do, you said, oh, no, you don't.
How can you lie there and deliberately make up such
don't
terrible...
rile me up. You just sympathize with me when I get a bad break instead of hounding me on marriage would work a lot better. Matrimony is a serious thing.
You're a fine one to talk about matrimony. You don't even know the meaning of the word.
It's not a word, it's a sentence.
Oh, you poor thing. How you suffer. I didn't get such a bargain, you know. There's better fish in the ocean than the one I caught.
There's better bait, too.
Then it's true. You don't love me and you never did.
Oh, I did, too.
What?
I mean, I do, too.
You don't.
Blanche, I do.
Well, you never say it.
I say it 1,000 times a day.
Well, say it now.
I love you.
Will you love me as long as you live?
Yes.
Swear. Swear you love me as long as you live.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
That has a double meaning.
Well, I only meant it one way.
It's really an effort for you to show any kind of affection for me, isn't it, John? Why are you so ashamed to tell me you love me?
I'm not ashamed, Blanche. I just can't seem to convince you. That's all. You know I love you so.
So what?
That's what I say. Who cares? Put out the lights and go to sleep.
If only you'd let me know that you appreciate what I do for you.
Oh, you don't do so much for me.
Is that so? Who cooks for you? I do. Who cleans for you? I do. Who does your laundry?
The laundry.
Only once, and that's because the washing machine was broken. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a clean shirt.
I haven't got a clean shirt.
You have to. I dusted one off today.
Dusted it off is right. And you press the collar with a curling iron. Besides, I wore it today.
Today? What happened to the shirt you wore Tuesday?
I wore it Wednesday. And I was going to wear it again Saturday, but I spilled some gravy on it Friday, so I cut the stain out and made a brown collar for my Sunday shirt.
Oh, stop complaining. You've got two lovely shirts.
One shirt, and it's not lovely. It hasn't even got a shirt tail.
You don't need a shirt tail. Just wear your pants higher.
I can't wear them any higher. I wear my pants so high now I have to unzip them to blow my nose.
Gloria Goolsby.
Now, don't start with Gloria Goolsby.
Believe me, if you were around her for a little while, you'd cool off in a hurry.
I've been around her for hours, and I never cool off. I mean, I despise Gloria Goolsby, and I wouldn't have anything to do with her.
And why does she keep staring at you like she's hypnotized?
She doesn't stare. Just that she wears those outlandish dresses, and they bring out her eyes.
They bring out yours, too. No wonder all you men gawk at her. All her gowns are strapless and backless. Would you like me to dress like that? Maybe I should. Wonder how I'd look in a gown that's strapless and backless.
Skinless and boneless.
I'll never forgive you for that remark, John Bickerson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm saying. Why don't you let me sleep, Blanche? Blanche, where are you going?
I'm leaving this house and I'm never coming back.
Blanche, wait a minute. Come back here. What's the matter with you?
It's no use, John. We'll keep on fighting like this. I tried to make our lives more pleasant by bringing little George here, but you wouldn't have him.
All right. I'll go get him in the morning.
You say it, but you won't do it. Do it now.
What?
Go on, get up and bring George back.
Blanche, are you out of your mind? It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Either you bring George back or I'm leaving.
Nobody'd believe this. Where's my clothes?
Just throw my kimono over your pajamas. They only live down the street, 214. The first apartment on the left.
I know I'll wake up and find this is all a bad dream.
Go on, take a flashlight so you don't have to turn any lights on. I'll phone Clara and tell her you're coming.
Where's 214? Wish they'd put some street lights in this crummy neighborhood. Broken down flashlight is no good. Batteries must be dead. Can't see your hand in front of your face.
Looking for something?
Huh? Oh, hello, officer. Shine that light around a little bit. I'm looking for number 214.
Live there?
No. No, just looking. Why?
Not everybody walks around at 3 o'clock in the morning wearing a pink kimono and carrying a bottle of bourbon.
Bottle of bourbon? No wonder it wouldn't light. Dear heaven, I almost threw it away. What's that? I picked it up by mistake. I thought it was a flashlight. Well, it's not a total loss. Will you join me, officer?
No thanks. I'm off duty. 214. 214's right on the corner. And you'd better keep moving so you don't catch cold.
Yeah, I better wrap this bourbon around me a little tighter. First apartment on the left. Hope I don't wake anybody up. Wish I could put on the light. Where is the little dear? And here he is, sleeping like an innocent newborn vulture. Well, here goes. Oh, this kid is heavier than I thought. Only another 10 yards.
Pick up a friend?
Oh. Was that you, officer?
Yes, it's me. May I ask what you have in the bundle?
It's my nephew. I'm bringing him home to my wife. It's a long story, officer, but I assure you this is nothing anybody would want to steal.
Mm-hmm. Well, you better watch how you got those blankets wrapped around his head. He's liable to smother.
You think so? Thanks, officer. Good night. Blanche, open up, will you? What you lock it for? He weighs a ton. Put on the lights.
No, it'll wake him. Keep your voice down.
What'll I do with him?
I've got the cot already in the kitchen. Put him down gently, John.
There. There's your new son. You've just become a mother. Are you satisfied?
Go on into your own bed. Now I can sleep.
Oh, what a day. Lost my job. Got thrown off a train. I delivered children at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, John, must you start snoring as soon as you close your eyes?
Snoring? Who's snoring? I'm not snoring. It's that darn kid, that's who it is.
George?
Yeah, George. Go turn him over on his side.
Well, I never. Turn over, George, dear. John!
What's the matter?
This isn't George. You brought back Barney.
Why was I ever born?
They begin with the beans, coffee beans, coffee beans, coffee beans.
When they're making Maxwell House,
they take the fresh coffee beans, only fresh coffee beans,
to make wonderful Maxwell House. Look inside the jar, it's a rich, fresh brown, 'cause there's coffee pot freshness all the way down.
Yes, there's coffee pot freshness in every cup of Maxwell House.
The next hour is brought to you by John Paul Mitchell Systems, the world's leader in hair care products and styling tools. Visit www.paulmitchell.com today.
We had a party last night. It's one of the places in a worse shape. You know how it is. You leave things overnight, takes twice as long to put them right. A bit like forgetting to watch your weight. Still, I watch mine every morning with the Kellogg's Special K breakfast. Fruit juice, black coffee or tea with lemon, a big bowl of Special K, a little milk and sugar, less than 250 calories the lot. The Weight Watchers breakfast with Kellogg's Special K. The tasty way to help you stay trim.
Keeping the radio memories alive thanks to the sponsorship of John Paul Pet. Pet care with a salon pedigree. Visit jppet.com today.
Horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver, the Lone Ranger. During the years of unrest that followed the Civil War, a powerful secret organization called the Legion of the Black Arrow sprang up in the western United States. Its members were to be found everywhere, defying the law, or using the law for their own purposes, working toward the ultimate goal of revolt and the foundation of a despotic empire. It was the masked rider of the plains who led the fight against this band of outlaws and traitors, and for once his great strength and courage, his daring and resourcefulness were taxed to the utmost in the cause of democracy. Return with us now to those thrilling days when the West was young. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're on the trail of the Black Arrow! Hail, Silver!
Torlock, finally captured by the Lone Ranger, stood heavily guarded on the train that was to take him to Washington, while this cruel leader of the Black Arrow pleaded in fear which bordered on hysteria. He clutched at his throat in a spasm of choking coughs and then fell lifeless to the floor. The unknown leaders in the nation's capital, those traitors who headed the Black Arrow, the men whom Torlock feared, had somehow managed to poison him through one of their accomplices and effectively seal his lips. Later that night, the Lone Ranger and Tonto were talking in their camp.
Tonto, I thought when we got Torlock, we'd reached the end of our fight against the Black Arrow.
Now we got to start all over.
Bill Cody said that Torlock was deathly afraid of being taken to Washington.
That's right.
He must have known of someone in Washington who gave orders to the Black Arrow.
Feller plenty high in government.
I wonder what the president will say when he learns what happened.
How soon him know that?
The news was to be sent by telegraph. He should hear it in Washington sometime this morning.
We'll get further details later, Mr. President. I thought you'd want to know of this at once.
Little more can be told. Torlock was captured, and the Lone Ranger did his part. I hoped, even though I felt such hope was futile, that Torlock would prove to be the leader of this outrageous plot against our government. By the way, I think a young lady is waiting in the outer room. I'm already late for the appointment I made with her. As you leave, ask her to step in.
Very well. The President will see you now.
Thank you.
Come over here and sit down, won't you?
Thank you, sir.
That's better. You've been working in one of our offices for some time, haven't you?
Yes, sir. I've been in the government service for 8 years.
Tell me about yourself.
About myself? There's nothing to tell, Mr. President.
You were born in Texas, weren't you?
Yes.
Your parents were among the first to settle there. There are quite a few facts here about you, my dear.
Are there?
Didn't you like the West?
Oh, I love... No, I despise the West.
That's so. You've been invaluable to the United States on several occasions. Some of the diplomatic work you've done was worthy of an ambassador. You've shown great ingenuity in carrying out certain missions to which you were assigned.
Thank you, sir.
I did have another assignment for you.
Whatever it is, sir, I'll do my best.
It's a difficult one. Possibly dangerous.
I'm not afraid of danger. I have no family to worry about me.
No relatives of any sort?
Not now.
Not even in Texas?
No, sir.
Tell me this, my dear. Have you ever heard of the Lone Ranger?
Yes.
You have heard of his work in connection with the Legion of the Black Arrow?
Against the Legion? Well, yes, I've heard of it.
Please read this message. It came this morning by the electric telegraph.
Torlock captured. Poisoned. Yes, sir, I've read it.
Have you no reaction to it? No thoughts?
You want to hear them?
Please.
Yes, I have thoughts. I didn't think Torlock could live long enough to tell anything to involve the men above him.
Your position has made it possible for you to follow the events in the West, especially those in connection with the Black Arrow. Now, why did you think Torlock would be killed before he could talk?
Because Torlock was not the leader of the Black Arrow. He was just following orders.
And now what will happen?
Someone else will undoubtedly take his place to follow orders.
Exactly. And that is why I want you to go to Texas.
I'm to go to Texas?
Yes, and without letting the Lone Ranger or anyone else know who you are, you're to learn all you can. You're to mingle with the people, renew old acquaintances, pick up the threads of the life you left 10 years ago. Give what aid you can to the Lone Ranger, but above all, Learn who takes Torlock's place and who, here in Washington, sends that man instructions.
I'm sorry, sir. I would do anything else. Anything else in all the world to help my country. But I cannot go back to Texas.
You cannot?
No, I can't.
But I don't understand.
Not even to help the Lone Ranger. Not even to save his life. I can't go back to Texas. I used to love the state, the whole West. The plains and the mountains, the valleys and the endless stretch of land. But now I hate it. I despise it. The West and the things that happen there make me remember that... I'll tell you what happened. Several years ago, I was riding towards Grant's Pass one afternoon. It was one of those glorious days. It seemed that one could see for miles in every direction. I knew that my brother, a Texas Ranger, and some of his friends would come through Grant's Pass that day, and I was riding, hoping to meet them. I hadn't seen Bob for some time. And then, suddenly, there were gunfire. I reined up, listened, with an increased feeling of something clutching at my heart and throat. I couldn't be sure, but the gunfire seemed to come from Grant's Pass, and then as suddenly it began, it stopped. There was nothing but silence. I strained my ears. I thought I heard hoofbeats going away, but I couldn't be sure. I spurred my horse and started towards Grant's Pass. A little way into the pass, with steep walls on both sides of the narrow canyon, I saw... Well, there were 6 of them. All Texas Rangers. My brother was among them. Even the horses those men had been riding were shot down by the vicious killers from the protection of the rocks at the top of the cliff. There was no sign of life in the pass. I realized that none of those men could be alive, and yet I had to be sure. I examined them. They were dead. All but one. There was one man, terribly wounded, unconscious, in whom there was still a spark of life. I tried to dress his wounds. I tried to force water from a canteen between his lips. I even tried to get him on my horse, but he was too heavy. I couldn't lift him. He, too, must have died soon after I left to try to send help to him. Texas had suddenly become a place I couldn't stand. And the hills, the rocks, the valleys which I'd so loved, I now saw only a hiding place for murderers. The ranches had become a lure for cattle thieves. The very streams and springs of good water had chained to things I hated, because they gave refreshment to men like those who killed my brother and his friends. I can never return to Texas, to any part of the West.
The story you've told is a strange one.
Strange? There's nothing strange about it, Mr. President. I'm only one of the countless people who've had an experience like that.
But the others have stayed to fight the things that aren't right.
Well, perhaps because they didn't love the country as I did. My hatred of it became as deep as my love had been.
You said you rode away to get help for the man who still lived. Did you find that help?
Not in time.
Then he did die?
I don't know. The men who shot him must have returned to finish their work. It wasn't until the next day that men could get back to Grant's Pass. They found that graves had been dug, the dead men buried.
I see. I told you a moment ago that your story was a strange one. Let me tell you another story which will explain why I made that statement.
Oh?
A short time ago, I sat in my railroad car outside of St. Louis. It was long after dark. With me was a man who had ridden secretly to talk to me. The story he told was as strange as yours. He, too, was a member of a small band of Texas Rangers who were ambushed. He told me that...
The bullets didn't kill me, Mr. President. I recovered consciousness in a cave with food and water beside me. I wondered who had taken me there and who had brought the food. Well, while I lay on the ground trying to remember what had happened, an Indian came into the cave.
Me, Tonto.
Tonto? Tonto, did you say?
Not right.
When I was a boy, I knew an Indian boy named Tonto.
Me, Tonto.
You, the same one. You brought me here to this cave.
Not right. Me find you hurt bad. Wound plenty bad, but you get well. Get strong again. Someone bandage your wound. Someone stop bleeding. Save your life.
Tonto, there were others. Friends of mine. 5 of them. Did they survive?
All of the Ranger dead.
All of them?
That's right.
Then I...
You only Ranger left now. You alone.
Lone Ranger. Tonto, I'm going to get those men who ambushed us.
Oh, you get strong first. It take long time. You unconscious all night.
The others. What did you do with them?
Me make grave. Make 6 grave.
6 graves?
Let outlaw think you dead too. But you not dead. You wear mask. You not let outlaw know you not dead. And then you catch outlaw.
I'll do it, Tonto. I'll wear a mask. No one will know who I am. Let them think all 6 of those Rangers have gone west. There'll be one who's still riding. I'll have no name. My name is beneath the mound of earth you built beside the graves of my friends. I'll just be the Lone Ranger.
That man recovered his health and strength. He rode from out of nowhere, his face covered by a mask. He carried out the pledge he made and ran every last one of those outlaws to earth. He kept Tonto at his side, riding to where he could serve justice, relentlessly pursuing criminals in all parts of the West. People began to talk about his deeds of daring. He called his white horse Silver, and his thrilling cry of... became known from border to border, from the Mississippi to the ocean. And the Lone Ranger is still riding.
The Lone Ranger? I never dreamed...
A friend of your brother. You are the one who saved his life.
I didn't know that...
Nor did I. I'm sorry you won't accept.
I do accept. I want to go back to Texas. I want to help the Lone Ranger.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger story. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments.